What his cheat days,
On
baby?
board with you this season. He's been so monumental for you.
He brings a lot of knowledge to myself
Put
and
on
DGR. I definitely think that he's
right
a
now.
big factor in what we've been
Huh?
running this year.
Trucks or your real background, NHRA?
I got my first one in Vegas.
What'd you say?
And then NHRA Pro Stock cars. But probably trucks. Probably trucks. I enjoy driving the truck.
How did you make that transition?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you looked at many of my stats from the past couple of years.
They haven't
It's been
started
tough.
yet. It's raining.
The biggest thing is just
Or they're
surrounding
drawing
yourself
the
with good
track.
people and
What motivates you these days?
Stop raining, but they're on
winning. We
track.
still haven't won a race yet. That's something that weighs on me quite a bit. You know, wanting to win a race and kind of prove that, you know, we can do it.
Well, all right. My motivation is to hit this next one better than you just did that.
All right, let's see it. We're rolling to you.
Let's do it. I'm gonna stop it first. I thought I could do that, but boom!
Let's go.
Okay.
Mic
That's it.
drop.
Thanks, bro. I learned a lot today.
I don't know about y'all. I'm impressed with Josh's golf game, though. By the end of that, he learned some valuable lessons there, I think, from Tanner. What do you make of the year he's had so far?
Well, Josh got a lot better.
He did
So
get-
is Tanner this season, though.
Yeah.
He and Jerry Baxter got off to a good start with a 4th, 5th, 8th, right out of the gate. And to me, Jerry Baxter is the key that I think Tanner Gray needed. I got to work with Jerry back in 2009 at MWR in 2010, and he's the kind of guy that calls it like it is. He's going to tell you if you're making mistakes, but he'll also be there to pump you up. And I think Tanner needed that. Going from drag racing to oval is tough. I will say that.
Yeah, it's really hard to go racing in a straight line to oval track. So Tanner's matured a lot off the racetrack and on the racetrack, and I'm happy to see him have a good start to the year.
I am too. All right, guys, it's time now for our race picks. Who can get the victory out there? Trevor, you do the honors first. What do you think?
All right, I'm going to go Grant Enfinger. I know this is a little bit of a wild card, but he's ready for it this year. And GMS was really strong here last year with Sheldon Creed's win.
Can I say a wild card for my pick?
Sure can.
John Hunter
That's
Nemechek.
not a
That's not a wild card, though.
He's
You're
gonna
not
get his
going on a limb.
first win this year, Caitlin. I don't like picking the best, but I think he's going to win tonight.
Fair enough. I'm going with Matt Crafton. We talked about him earlier in the show. I think maybe Matt Crafton, the veteran, we talked about it. He could potentially get the victory out there in Darlington. Solid picks, right? These three names, we said they could show up again in the show. So
But they've got to tame the lady in black.
That's right. For Trevor, David, and myself, that does it for us here on Race Day. Race coverage for the NASCAR Camp World Truck Series out at Darlington Raceway. It's coming your way next. Let's now join Vince Welch.
Thank you very much, Caitlin. And you can see blue sky, plenty of it. And after a couple of brief rain showers, the track looks great. We're getting close to being ready to go here in Darlington, South Carolina for race number 7 of the season. It looked in question there for a bit because of the weather, but you see the sun is out. It's turning into a beautiful evening, and looking forward to getting this one underway. Always exciting to come to Darlington, especially as part of the Throwback Weekend. We're glad to participate in that with our own throwback T-shirts. Michael Waltrip, Phil Parsons, and Michael showing off the Schrader. Schrader, be proud.
Oh,
Phil,
dear God.
you know you're a bad dude when you wear your own throwback.
Holy shit! No
He threw
way.
it right back to himself, didn't he?
He did. And of course, I got the $1 Million Bill Elliott shirt, and we'll take the million every chance
Michael
we
Waltrip's
get.
wearing a Ken
How about,
Schrader shirt.
Darlington, it
And
always
then Phil Parsons is wearing a
if you're a race
throwback to
fan in some
himself.
way, shape, or form. What's your favorite memory of Darlington, Michael?
Just the anticipation the first time I drove from Charlotte,
What's
North
your
Carolina
favorite?
down through South Carolina to
What's
get
your
here. What was it gonna be
favorite
like?
Darlington
So daunting,
moment?
and I've heard so
I love
much
when I
about
went
the lady
head
in
on
black
in the
who took
wall in
tank. And I'm coming down here with
1993.
my eyes wide open and never could really catch my breath the first 2 or 3 laps I ran around this racetrack. It's
I love
thrilling.
when
You know,
I
like
was
32
I was
seconds
in the
flat
Darlington
back in the
bathroom,
day,
and I
that
got
was all
caught
you could handle.
masturbating.
These guys are going around
Whoa,
here in the
whoa,
29
whoa.
second bracket, a lot of fast speeds, but this place is so challenging.
Sorry.
Memory was,
That's what
though,
Michael
for me,
would say,
I was
though.
in the race when Bill took home that
Buffy
$1 million
caught me in there
and McCain
jerking my
$1 million
jerking it.
bill.
Turned
So that
three
was a special
fast.
day, too.
You won a dash race here.
Yeah,
right?
I
And
was in
it
the
like
I was in the
next year you ran a
stalls,
cup car?
just cranking my
The
chicken
difference
out.
in that must have been.
I gotta tell you,
Phil Parsons walked in on me, and I was like, Phil, give me a hand. Okay, we're done.
Just run around here wide open. I'm like, this place ain't that tough. You come back with 650 horsepower in a cup car back in the day on those bias ply tires.
That Buffy
there
was
wasn't enough
bouncing on
room
my
for me
dick.
to
I'm
get
sorry.
around.
I missed out.
Phil.
I think the first time I came here in a late model sportsman car, which was the forerunner to
I
the
gave Buffy a
Darlington
Darlington
they used
strap.
this coat
She's
at the
riding
racetrack
McCartney.
of
Shut her off. She got carpet
bear
burn on her
grease.
forehead.
And it was slippery. It wasn't like the rubber
Okay,
materials
I'm done.
now. And I went out for my first practice session, and I followed a guy named David Pearson. And the tires would leave tracks in that bear grease. So I just followed David Pearson's tire tracks, and that's how I learned how to drive this racetrack.
You're smarter than you look, then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, goodness. We're going to keep a
Vince Wilkes has got
as we get close to the green flag here. Let's
like
go
a
downstairs and check in with Josh
reprint
Sims.
fucking
Yeah,
Elliott
the
shirt.
throwback weekend going with Matty D, and what an amazing
God.
throwback scheme you got on the truck. Can you talk about that?
So cool, man. It brings me back to my childhood watching the old Silver Bullet. Very
I
cool
love
that
that.
Coors Light
I love
allowed us
that truck,
to
but
run
I
the
hate that
scheme that
driver.
obviously is representing Sterling Marlin back in the day. I remember that number 40 car getting a lot of poles and running really good. So having Rackley Roofing and this throwback scheme is so cool and so many.
Damn it! Why did he have to run that Silver Bullet
solid
truck?
start to it. I don't think we have
Fuck.
lightning speed, but solid start.
Yeah, you got some speed, and I know things were a little down for you after the last race, but you got the smile on your face.
Why did Matt have been able to run a Silver Bullet truck?
Coming out now.
Yes, thank goodness the weather's
It looks so nice.
Provided us with a good night for some truck racing, but goodness, Bristol was something.
I don't
else
think there's any
having,
plans for
me
diecast
and
right
another
now.
truck, the 22 connected and stuck together, and just
Qualified eighth.
really,
He's
really
got a good
awful
qualifying on
circumstances.
that.
But tonight's the time to turn it around. I was a little grumpy for a couple days. Decided, hey, I can't.
Oh, I fell asleep at qualifying. I didn't know if Tyler Don made the field or not. They were talking about
That's
he
it.
could
We
go
all
on.
go through tough times, but you always got to look at the bright side of things.
Xfinity
Thanks,
qualifying.
Well, this sport doesn't allow many pity
DNQ.
parties. How about that shirt
Rain.
you're wearing, Josh?
Yeah, I didn't want to miss out. I mean, I love the shirt, a legend, and you guys look
God
right
damn,
up in
my
the booth, so I
nose
want to be
is-
part of the party.
How you
I
say
didn't
his
get to
name,
do this
Josh?
last year, so how do I look? How am I wearing
What?
You're sporting the Stefanik shirt. Is that?
Yep,
I'm
absolutely.
trying to
Mike
catch
Stefanik.
on our little monitor up here.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah,
Getting close to going.
Josh, you didn't even know the name of the driver. I thought you were a big NASCAR fan. Man, you know Mike Stefanik, brother.
Wait, what?
That Josh guy who does like the
Oh,
truck pit shit. He was wearing a fucking Mike Stefanik shirt, and he was like, "Look, I didn't get to do this last year." And then Vince Welch was like, "You're wearing that shirt. I can see it. It's the Stefanik family." I was like, "Oh my god, you didn't know it either. Can't you not read? Are you blind?"
yeah, he's quite blind.
Love that 25 throwback. Hell yeah, it's a nice truck. I'm not a big fan of the driver. Thank you, Stetson 25J, for the follow. Thanks for joining the boys. I appreciate you. We're gonna get this thing going shortly. They're still drying the track. It's a little slippery. Oh, is it digging running a cool throwback? Oh, she is. She's running the fucking Penske truck. You forgot about that, didn't you? Let freedom ring. I'm in a commercial, so. Hey, everybody. Today's sponsor is ButcherBox.com. Get you a lot of fucking meat. Just kidding, we don't have sponsors here. We say too much weird shit to get sponsors. Is that Diddy Hamlin golfing?
Damn, I was holding on to that pee for like a while.
I messaged Louise. I think he's dead asleep. Message him. I'm like, hey, you getting off a trucker?
Dealing with a sinus infection right now, by the way, so it's going great.
You got that at AEW, didn't you?
No,
Yeah, you got it at AEW, didn't you?
shut the fuck up.
on the dirt
coward.
Bristol, and you know it's impressive. You look at the list of tracks Rhodes has won, and very versatile.
Oh, God.
Yeah, really hasn't really missed anything.
You have
Maybe
to open
a
your
short
notification
paved
window?
track, maybe a Martinsville or a Bristol, something like that. Otherwise, he has every single base covered. And he's not only is he winning in races, but he's running competitive, leading laps. He's led the third most laps he's ever led.
Darlington wasn't a darling. What would you call it?
The other seasons were full seasons.
Yeah, just top
The Egg
five
Bowl.
after top five. This team really does that. But what I
That
love
bitch
about
shaped like
Ray
an
Rhodes
egg.
is his maturity. 25 years old, he's a champion. He's almost like the spokesperson for that garage down there. He's taken the role of champion very seriously. He gets behind the
sun
wheel of
was
his truck.
reflecting
He's
off
crazy.
of
He's
Todd
fast.
Bowdine's
The
bald
job he
ass
did at
head.
Bristol was beautiful.
what the
But I
fuck
also
is
like
he
who he is
talking
as a
about?
spokesperson for this truck
Fuck.
series. Young racer that's
I
done
didn't say
really
shit.
good.
I didn't
Been
say
around a long
anything
time.
mean.
Hard to believe that he's a veteran at the age of 25. But
No,
that's
so you
exactly
see
what he
Pablo
is.
Don, I don't see Pablo Don. I see Ben
He's
Rhodes.
one of the guys that's going to come through this
Someone
field tonight
posted
and have a
him
chance to
on
win.
Yeah, even for John,
Oh,
even for Ben,
Jesus.
he said, you know, it's hard to believe they're asking me to run the rookie meetings. You know, he said it doesn't
Did
seem
he
like that
qualify
long
for the
ago.
race or did he miss it?
The rookie. Now he's the guy in the series. Let's go back
I
downstairs
should
to
have
Josh.
checked, actually.
Yeah, with Carson Hocevar, who's just getting introduced
Carson
to the crowd before
Hocevar.
the race with the
When that
sweet
Travis
throwback
Pastrana
paint
throwback.
scheme for Hocevar today, and the hat, of course. So break all this down for me.
I mean, there's a lot for it, right? I tried to. My girlfriend's here, Peyton. She got me a pit bike. I was trying to see if I could wheelie it down pit road, and Travis
Ow.
might be actually happy or proud of me. But no, it's really cool. A lot of people at Nice, my general manager, crew chief, a lot of these guys worked at Roush and met Travis, and he came and raced in Nice. So there's a side bet going on about tattoo. So hopefully we win, and he has to get a 42 tattoo. I'll take that to the bank. It's on TV. Can't go back now. But we were really close last week, and hopefully we're one spot
Wait,
better.
Hocevar wins. Travis
Maybe
Pastrana has
Travis
got
will let
42
me do
tattooed
the
on him?
tattoo. I'm not much of an artist, but it sure as hell has got to be a good story, right?
What?
A tattoo is on the line for Hocevar and Travis. How about that? What do you got, Jamie?
Hocevar wins in the throwback.
Girl Aspen, all the way up here at the front of the field.
shit.
You
The
were lights
Pastrana
out and
throwback.
practicing
Travis
qualifying.
has
What do
got
you
a
think for
42
tonight?
tattoo.
As good as last year, maybe?
Yeah, I definitely think so. We actually went back to the drawing board and tried to improve from what we had last year. So I'm looking forward to tonight. We had a really fast 01 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro in practice. Felt like our long run speed was pretty good. Definitely had a lap there qualifying.
Thank you, Hater
as well.
Daniel
So,
and Mike Mountain
excited
for
to
the
see what we
follows.
have.
Appreciate y'all. Thanks for joining the
Racetrack's
boys.
gonna be changed a little bit here. I thought that the Xfinity
Yeah,
car was
stick
actually
your
laid
finger
down
in the
quite a
mic.
bit of rubber during practice, and now with the rain, it looks like that's going to change. So just have to stay on top of
John Hunter
adjustments
Nemechek's
and be
daughter's
there
trying
at
to
the
steal
end
the
when it
mic.
counts.
Fucking.
All right, I think she wants to say, John Hunter Nemechek, you need to win the race tonight. We're going racing from Darlington. It's throwback weekend. More after this.
Your mission, stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis.
Yeah, boys, stand up. A moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis. That's what fucking what's your face says.
Apparently, Benedetto got best in show for the trucks.
Oh yeah, his fucking truck's sick. Well, there's a couple other ones that are really good.
I don't know, man. I thought I've seen better.
Carson's girlfriend was diagnosed with cancer this week. I've known her since she was born. Host of ours? Holy shit. That's fucking wild. Poggers, dude. Hashtag work vibes. Lucky for you, they're driving the track, so you might be home before it starts. Someone's gonna clip me saying Padres, dude, after reading the Carson Hocevar's girlfriend got cancer tweet or fucking message in chat. It sort of sounded like I'm an asshole. I was just reading chat. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. You haven't worked for a solid 20 minutes still? Yeah, you'll be home before it starts. Or you'll be home before the end of stage 1. No, wait a minute. Yeah, I know.
We would have gotten more matches if I would have seen 2 more matches at AEW if there wasn't a power outage. There was a power outage at the arena.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it impacted the tapings for Dark Elevation.
She's a racer to Peyton Lampier here in Vermont. Wish Eric Darnell would do some more truck races. Yeah, him racing last year at Darlington was kind of cool. And that's crazy about Hosevar's girlfriend.
We're just about ready to go racing at Darlington. The track too tough to tame. NASCAR's been racing here since 1950. This will be just the 10th Truck Series race. And a couple of former winners in the field. Ben Rhodes, Todd Bodine continuing his pursuit of 800 NASCAR starts in the field for the second time this season as well. So
the Onion made it.
Seeing, beautiful blue skies after a couple of rain showers, and we're just about ready to go. Along with Mike.
Boy, the Onion made it.
Didn't look good early, but I think we're going to get this thing rolling.
Yeah, all those drivers down in the garage area, we're just ready to go here. And anytime you get a blink,
Boy, the Onion.
You know,
10 minutes goddamn Bodine.
Trucks or whatever. So
he's going to put finish 30th. Earnhardt tire.
To go here, so it's going to be great.
And it's going to be out of control, Vince. These truckers are wild and crazy. You never know what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, Michael. Talk about the tough fuckers of the truckers.
Well, we're glad that they're lined up, getting ready for pre-race ceremonies. Then they'll get in the trucks, and we'll get this party started. But right now, let's go trackside for pre-race ceremonies here at Darlington.
Oh, the ceremonies. Ooh, got a jet. Toodles. See you, Cyder.
At this time, we ask that you please stand.
Ashley, we'll see you.
As the Silver Bluff High School Navy Junior ROTC Color Guard presents our nation's colors. And here to offer tonight's dedication, please welcome Motor Racing Outreach Chaplain Nick Terry.
Let's pray together. Lord God, you are so good to us. And God, we are grateful for this day which you have blessed us with. God, for the opportunity for each of us to be here to enjoy racing tonight. God, we thank you for the clear skies and the sunshine. We thank you for the freedom that we have, God, for those who protect it. And so, Lord, we invite you to be here with us tonight. God, we ask for your peace, your presence, and most of all, God, for your hand of protection. And
I don't need to check baby still his wife's sunglasses. Fuck her forehead.
And here to perform our national anthem, please welcome.
Oh, my favorite track. What's your favorite track? I do like Darlington as well.
Sergeant
Joseph
Halton.
Yeah, it is. Derek Krause.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light?
My man. Never mind, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
At the twilight's last gleaming,
I ain't gonna say what that man looks like. I'm singing the national anthem.
O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran.
Who do you think it looks like?
My man looks like he fighting for the wrong side in 1944.
Oh, wow.
You didn't tell me that. Oh, say does that star
Jeez, that chin.
Yeah.
We go from a big chin to Tyler Ankle with no chin. Oh, fuck. We're back to fucking... back to the SS Tipton. Fuck, I'm going down.
The more he sucks in, the more he probably won't look like a...
Jesus.
The other side.
Jesus Christ, Carson Hosfar is like fucking 7 foot tall.
Just about ready to go. A throwback weekend. We're going to throw the green at Darlington. The track too tough to tame.
All right, Todd, get your big ass in there, brother.
Rick match with tradition and
Victoria
intimidation. This is Darlington.
Have a good night. Be there at the end.
This track known as the Lady in Black.
Oh, we got trouble.
I just want to be victorious.
What memories will be created tonight?
Even when the darkness shines, I'm not gonna lose this fight.
Oh, and the two KBM trucks. Big contact.
Yellow's out. Yellow's out.
Yeah.
Sheldon Creed.
That was a great truck.
Yeah, it was.
So much fun here Throwback Weekend.
They're picking Grant. A lot of people picked Grant Anfinger to win this because he's apparently driving Creed's truck from last year.
Glorious indeed. A beautiful Friday evening at
The Dead on Tools 200.
to tame the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. It's the Dead on Tools 200, presented by.
You know, since it's Throwback Weekend, why doesn't the sponsors of the race like do throwbacks?
19-year-old Corey Heim. His last race back in March.
I think about Dead on Tools, but it was like in an old like Snap-on looking font.
Yes, this track is tough, but so is Grant Enfinger. He's
Oh,
finished
Craftsman
near the
Tools
front
font.
in every
Oh, that would have been
start.
cooler.
Tonight, he
Craftsman
hopes to be
Tools.
better yet and snag
Oh,
his
that'd been
first
cool.
Darlington win. What about taming the Lady in Black for your first career win? Ty Majeski.
Ty
has the
Majeski.
goal tonight. The Thor Sport driver continues to show speed. The next step, well, maybe that comes tonight. John Hunter Nemechek won 5
just
times
shit
last
on
season.
my
But
ass.
he's still awaiting that first checkered flag this season. 3 straight top 5s leads you to believe a win is imminent. He'll start first tonight. Will he finish first?
Let's go into the 1 o'clock for
Great to have
fucking
you with us
spin
this
here,
evening,
boy.
and it is indeed a throwback weekend. As we said earlier, sporting the throwback shirts, and great to have you with us, Michael Waltrip, Phil Parsons.
Jamie Little's got a Matt Kenseth Rookie of the Year shirt.
I'll tell you what, Phil.
Look, she's probably got the cool
it's
shirt.
Tough. I mean, that's why they call it the track too tough to tame. I can't
Her
imagine
or
some of
fucking
these
Michael.
young
Michael
kids
Schrader's
that are
shirt's kind of
coming
cool.
here maybe for the first time or very little experience and having to tackle this challenge tonight.
Vince, I remember when I was younger and I would watch these races on TV. I
John Hunter
remember watching
Nemechek's
your brother Daryl
5-head.
and Richard Petty
Hell yeah.
race for the win here and race for the lead. I
He does
said,
got a
how can they
5-head.
do that so fast, such a narrow racetrack? And then I
Mikey.
got to come here to race myself. I
No,
said,
John
I
Hunter
still don't know how they
Nemechek.
did that. It's unbelievably challenging. No more challenging racetrack on earth, I think, than Darlington. It's the Lady in Black, too tough to tame. It's got a lot of adjectives and a lot of things it's called, but
There's
tough
fucking
is
crows on top of the Darlington sign,
about
and
this
it makes it look like it's
And
gonna kill
Michael,
people.
there's just nowhere to hide. I mean, it is a narrow racetrack.
Yeah, and just when you think you're safe, you're not. Even if you're on the front row,
track
just
too
remember a
tough
year
to
ago
tame.
here, we had a late restart.
Track too tough to tame. The Lady in
John
Black.
Nemechek, front row, races in control for Cowbush Motorsports, right? Not so
Oh,
fast. We
God,
push,
this-
we shove,
this wreck.
we try to help
Oh,
each
yeah,
other.
they fucking killed each
all the
other.
time. It doesn't always work out that way.
Last
Big
year.
crash late in the race, and that's the front row.
Wait, was
Expect
that-
to see
was
some
that
of
during
the
the- that was
same
the playoff
things here tonight.
race.
You talked about how hard it is to pass.
Was it?
That's why those
Yeah.
restarts are so
That
thrilling
was
and so
spring.
exciting. Is because
Mhm.
people try to push and get runs and shove each
Those
other.
good
in order to be able
throwbacks.
to get to where they're going. That's the best time to pass them is when they're all stacked up, and these teams know that. As we look at the playoff leaderboard here, a couple of guys right there on the cut line. Matt Crafton, Grant Enfinger. They need big nights tonight, guys.
Yeah, and how about Crafton and Enfinger? I mean, Enfinger, you would expect him to be well up inside that top 10. Is there reason for concern coming into this race? And he qualified well. He showed some speed today.
I don't think so because he's on a bit of a roll. 3 top 10 finishes, no top 5s, but 3 top 10 finishes in a row coming into this. Again, he made a statement by going out and qualifying third here. He's been so good.
All
here,
right,
too.
let's
3
go.
races
Let's
here,
get
top
this
6
shit
finishes
going.
each time.
How about the drivers who have yet to win? Mike, of course, the previous winners are in yellow. Mike, which guy in gray do you think is most likely to win tonight?
I mean, I like Matt Benedetto. I know it's been a struggle this season. He talked about what a mess Bristol
God.
was, but he's an experienced guy. He can get up there and win this race. I think there's just a lot of guys on this list that
Michael
have been so
Waltrip's got a
close.
huge fucking hard on for Matt
Mention the
Benedetto.
dominant favorite after practice and qualifying, John Hunter Nemechek. He's going to be the guy you're going to have to beat tonight. But remember, we saw just last year, late in the race, he gets taken out. Anything can happen to Darlington.
Nemechek felt like he could have won both, or maybe even should have won both races last year here.
Man, my boy could have done a
You know, we
sick
went
fucking
9
Jeremy
years without
Mayfield
racing here.
throwback
We came
for
back here in
fucking
2020,
John
and we all
Hunter.
talked back then, well, it's going to be the experienced guys
They
who are going to
won't
have
do
the
it.
advantage when we get to Darlington. Ben Rhodes had never been here before in anything, and he goes to victory lane. Last year, Sheldon Creed won both races. Obviously, polar opposite ways. He did it. One he dominated, and another one he stole by staying out late in the race. So it's not just an experienced kind of guy that can get to victory lane. Some of these young guys can.
And not just a challenging track tonight, but it begins an 8-week stretch that is.
Darlington, Kansas, Texas, Charlotte, Worldwide Technology, Sonoma.
Sonoma, man, I can't wait for
basically
Sonoma.
the same. So you're gonna.
Yeah, you know, Truck Series races in Portland this year.
So you can get to each race with something you can win with.
Well, we're getting ready to go for race
Yeah,
number
bro.
7 of the season right here at Darlington, and we'll get that command right now.
Oh, no, son.
The most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome Executive Vice President, Dead on Tools, Tony Rinaldo.
99 because of the Aflac throwback.
Welcome to the history.
Oh, yeah.
Jaw-dropping, too tough to tame.
Ben Rhodes definitely has that color scheme. Put on like an Aflac scheme. Right.
100. On behalf of NASCAR, Dead on Tools, and HBM Sports, we want to say to all mothers, Happy Mother's Day! Enjoy the throwback weekend. Now everyone trackside and the millions watching on TV.
All right, are you? Can we like get on with this?
Drivers, start
My man got a whole ass promo. A dog pulls. Put a millions watching it now. Did you think there's a million people watching the Truck Series? Bro, you fucking smoking something.
It's probably like 250,000 people watching this.
Nah, maybe 750,000. I'll say that. Not a million though. He said millions. That means there's more than 1
Since the
million.
last truck race we had, Chandler Smith has been
Mike
honing
Stefanik
his
shirt
craft.
sick.
He made his Xfinity Series debut racing at both
Buy that on eBay?
Dover, and while he didn't get the finishes he wanted, he said it was a
He
huge
probably bought
learning
that on
experience.
Etsy.
And now that he's
Oh,
back in the
true.
Truck Series, he's ready to focus here at Darlington. And he's ready for the Truck Series where he's got
18 could have had a cool throwback too, bro. There's so many missed throwback opportunities.
his crew chief Danny
Oh, not by you have no power here no
just
more.
scratching the
Bitch.
surface of what he is capable of.
What's up,
Well, he's gonna
James?
have
How we
his
doing?
work cut out for him at a track he loves, Darlington, because he's starting 28th, so he's gonna have to work his way up through the field if he wants another win this season, Jamie.
Well, Ben Rhodes has been the hottest driver on the circuit this year.
Tell you, bro, that
Five
Jamie
top
Little
five
fucking
finishes
kid's a shirt
in
sick
6
too.
races, and that includes one win just
Kansas
2 weeks
Rookie of the
ago
Year
at
shirt.
Bristol. Now he comes to a place
Yeah.
with a win, and he told me the key to success around here to get his second straight win, go 80%, stay on the bottom, don't push too much here, or the lady will bite, as it happened to him last time out. Ben Rhodes, though, starting 15th. He's got his work cut out for him, but he's hoping to make it 2 in a row, go back to victory lane like you just saw him do at Bristol. Vince?
He's certainly capable, that's for sure, Jamie. And thank you very much, along with Josh Sims, will keep us abreast of what's happening downstairs. Michael Waltrip, Phil Parsons, I'm Vince Welch. It's a throwback weekend. We're going to throw the green when we come back.
Jesus Christ. Boys, it ain't that damn hard. Wow, we gotta go to damn commercial right as this thing's about to start. Oh shit, the USFL's turn on at 10 o'clock. Clint Boyer tweeted, on my way to Darlington. Had to stop under a bridge for hail. I want to get past by 2 guys on Harleys. Head straight into it. Idiots. Thanks, Clint, for your great tweet insight. My own brother said, engines have fired. A lot of people like the Dead on Tool guys fucking promo before the command. I mean, it wasn't bad, bro, but we've been under a rain delay for almost like 30 minutes. Come on, bro. We ready to see some racing action.
God damn it.
Would you like the Rainbow more as a Monte Carlo or Lumina?
Still Louise say he was coming back.
Was he getting on?
Is he?
He didn't message me.
Medium 2 topping. Puss!
Cody's cool. Cody's great. Oh, our boys are racing tonight. Swear to God. I forgot who's driving though. It's been so long.
Slaps at this very unique facility.
It's our Camping World track description, and there's a lot of campers here, so Camping World's in the right spot. 1.366
Thanks,
miles,
Michael,
turns
for
1
the
and 2
great
make it
insight about
25 degrees,
camper.
3 and 423. All those numbers, they don't do it justice. You can't write down what this track is all about. It's just the fact that they're going to run 1 inch from that concrete wall most all night long.
Yeah, let's take a look at our race analysis. You see this race is 147 laps, a little bit over 200 miles. Each of the first 2 stages are 45 laps long. Our final stage.
So I guess there was 2
laps.
Darlington races.
Pit window somewhere around 54 to 58 laps. Sheldon Creed.
Joe
Both
Gray
these
won
races
both
last
of
year,
them.
but these guys are going to want tires well before 54
Oh
to
my
58
God.
laps.
They've got 6 sets. 1 on the truck and 5 sitting. That's enough tires for some strategy to become a part of this thing tonight.
Our Dead on Tools starting lineup. John Hunter Nemechek and Ty Majeski are in front row in qualifying earlier today, and Nemechek was very fast in practice on the longer run and also on the short qualifying stint. He was impressive.
Majeski's on
See if we can catch a
front
word with our buddy
row.
Stuart Priest, and he's starting back in the 23rd position. Hey, Stuart, it's Waltrip and the guys in the Fox booth. You copy?
Yeah, I got you, Mikey.
I've been trying to explain all day.
Oh, Reese's Precies is racing.
You got to come to pit road. I don't want to mess you up. Tom Bodine messed up
Jack
when I talked
Wood.
to him. So maybe let you do pit road and we'll talk in a minute, or can you multitask?
I might be able to multitask here. You can hear me call my lights. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Stuart Freeze's got a sick truck too, I'm not gonna lie.
Through this.
Full screen? No, we don't do full screen for copyright. There's a channel point thing to go 10 seconds of full screen, which is usually longer than 10 seconds.
Flash 2.
Yeah, that's good information. He's seeing how many lights he can make flash and how he's able to take advantage of every inch.
Take
of this
every
road to be as
inch.
fast as he can on and off. So
Every
when his
inch
team
of what, Michael?
cuts a 14, 12-second pit stop, he does his job on
What if
pit
you
road.
take every inch of my 3-inch car?
Right now, they know
Remember
exactly
that
what speed he was running in each one of the sections on pit road.
Yeah, I said it.
All right, Stuart, I laid out so you could talk all them lights flashing and things, so you got that squared away. Tell us about what's the toughest thing about this track.
Well, for us today it was qualifying. Sent it a little hard into 3 and it loaded up on the splitter, got tight. Strove the fence, so not start where we want to.
You know what's crazy?
All of it, to manage the tires. It's racing around the
Is
other guys.
Ogata from Japan? Yeah.
We're going to be in the scrum in the back.
I'm pretty sure.
And, keeping our nose
Yeah, Ogata's from Japan, right?
Well, that's a beautiful looking Halmar number 52. Congratulations on that.
I know he.
Laboratory paint scheme.
Did he race the? Did he race the fucking Thunder thing in Japan? I feel like he's old, but I feel like he's not older than what I'm thinking.
I have no idea.
We appreciate all the support that we've got for this truck.
DJ Rock and Roll, thanks for the photo. I appreciate it. The photo.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks for the photo.
Downstairs to Jamie
I might have to look him up
And
on.
look who's back in the truck series, going back to his roots. It's Ross
Racing Reference.
Chastain, and he's back with Nice Motorsports. Of course, the one team that he has found success with and found victory lane. Now, of course, he's been on a tear in the Cup side. tried winning twice already this season, but he told me it was this truck race that has had him
He's 43.
nervous all week long. He said he's thought about it so much because he doesn't do it all the time. He wants to get back to victory lane at Darlington, something he's never done here.
He's 48.
Truck. Keep your eye on.
He's the first Japanese driver to ever win a hickory. That's huge.
That's exactly what Corey Heim wants to do, because the last time we saw him in
Oh, his first race was the 2014 Lucasville 150 at Phoenix. So, yeah. Definitely not the guy I'm thinking about who ran the damn Thunder races.
heading into this race, and he's been going to
The
all
one-
the races,
the
even
one
when
guy
he was
that
in the
raced,
truck, just learning from the
I think it was
51 team,
like-
being on the spotter stand, learning and understanding all the lingo, and has a very.
I know who
confident-
Tori used to
Now, here's the
race.
thing, though. He said the
Shiki
pressure is on
Hattori
because the last
used to
time
race in the
he
truck
won.
series.
So now everyone's looking at him to see what he's going to do next. So he's looking for.
Now he
win
owns a
number
truck
2.
team.
Wouldn't count him out, that's for sure. Onboard cams.
Yeah, we're going to ride along with Chandler Smith. He's going to ride our visor cam in his Safe Light Toyota.
Safe Light repair, Safe Light
Because
replace.
he had trouble qualifying. It's going to be fun
I
to
dropped
watch
the
this young man
fucking
go forward.
bait.
He's starting in the scrub.
He
too.
raced
Scrub
in
is
kart
all
and
over
IndyCar too.
Yeah.
Shiki.
Let's hop up to where there's no scrub.
Hattori?
The second row.
Yeah.
We talked about
Yeah.
Grant Enfinger, how strong he's been in practice.
Hattori used to be
Can he
fucking
get this
everything
23
wrong.
truck to victory lane? We're going to have a great
Alright, boys, we're getting rid of green flag racing.
Ty Majeski down on the bottom.
He ran in the
John
cart.
Hunter Nemechek
Cart in
up top.
1999.
Nemechek won the pole convincingly
Did he?
earlier this afternoon.
Yeah, he did not.
The green
He didn't
flag
race.
is out. It's
Oh,
a
we're green.
throwback
Green flag, green flag, green
weekend, and we're racing
flag.
at Darlington.
He
Oh,
did
they already
not
check
race-
it. They're 3 wide in the
did-
back.
Shiki did not race any of the Japan exhibition races either. Whoa!
Oh my
Already!
Jesus God.
Majeski says, I don't care
Holy
how fast you
fuck,
practice,
Majeski.
John Hunter, I'm going to hang it in there. And man, it about got away from him. Down low, he got very loose off turn 2.
Holy fucking dog shit.
On that spot off turn 2 where that
What was a camera angle, Fox? Oh, Ross Chastain almost died.
they laid down for
Lord.
What the fuck?
laid down some new pavement over there.
Oh
on
shit,
turn
weepers.
2, a couple of years ago, and well, we see a bump just as you exit turn 2, and that's caught some guys out already today in practice.
Yeah, if you don't have that truck pointed
Dude.
in the right direction when you hit that bump.
Oh my God, who's in the fucking Ron Hornaday throwback? You see that?
Getting a big bump from Ben Rhodes as they swing to the outside of Corey Hines.
Which
That
one?
bump to the rear
This
end,
VFW on it, but it's a fucking Hornaday throwback and it looks sick.
Oh, it's one of the niche trucks.
down the straightaway. You got to be very careful though. doing
Oh, that shit looks lit.
Of Ben Rhodes trying to get by the 51 of Corey Hines, not quite able to do it that time.
You got to go way.
Oh hell yeah, Reese's Pieces
You know that
is
you've raced here. You can't just run on the surface. You got to go way below the lines that at Daytona and Talladega would be out of bounds, but there's no out of bounds.
Haley
at
Deegan
Darlington.
qualified
These guys
27.
are
Jesus
all in
Christ.
asphalt out there.
That's a great illustration. That 15 of Tanner Gray. He was down below the racetrack on the apron of the racetrack. Now he's losing ground though, as you see the.
already getting crazy. That's for damn sure.
Made that move on Chastain in the 41.
Oh yeah, look at the 91. Is that a Bobby Allison throwback? Hell yeah, we love Bobby Allison.
Costing him a couple of positions, and back he goes behind Crafton. Well, we've seen a variety of drivers.
The 61's also got a sick throwback. Chase Purdy running the old fucking Toyota truck. Ah,
Yeah.
yes, kid.
Continues to lead from the drop, 5 laps in here at Darlington.
Why doesn't Menards just do a fucking crazy throwback with the fucking blue with a rainbow for crafting?
Short run, a lot better than short run, a little bit better in the long run, and he's showing that right now.
Almost a half second faster qualifying as we watch Timmy Hill, the 56 truck, go around.
Oh
the
my
outside
God,
of the
Timmy Hill digging on the top.
Just outside the top 20.
They are scrambling all over this racetrack. Crafton down
Boy,
low,
Timmy
trying
Hill
to
going
take
crazy.
us away from Ross Chastain, not able to do so. Right behind him, Tanner Gray and Colby Hired in the 91, running in the 15th spot. You see, he's heating Tanner Gray up there.
Colby Howard has been impressive today. Looked good in practice. He did spin, but didn't hit anything. But
Yeah, Tanner Gray keeps hitting the fucking apron and about fucking died.
Takes that position.
That was a good view of that bump coming off of turn 2, right where that new patch of asphalt ends and the old begins.
Tyler Ankrum taking a look down on the bottom of Gray.
Oh, look at, oh, you see Ankrum's?
It's been an impressive day for Colby.
Oh, Ankrum's in the Skinner throwback. Ah, that's lit.
50 miles, and he has great.
There's like 3 trucks in the Skinner throwback.
Hell yeah, we love it.
Talent, it can really show up.
50 miles.
If you have that, talent, it can really show up.
Hell yeah, we love it.
Talent, it can really show up.
I said Howard qualified inside the top 10, ran inside the top 10 in that practice session, but actually qualified.
I mean, trucks have got a lot of cool old throwbacks that people can fucking run. Caution.
The 0-2 briefly of Jesse Little.
Oh, hell no. See?
And the 43 involved in that, and that is Akinori Ogata. And he was not alone. There was a second truck involved in that one as well.
I think it was Josh Rayum in the 33 truck.
He's a what? That's TOS? What's a... What'd I say?
Trucks are owned by Josh Rayum. That's really bad news if you're Josh Rayum.
What do you say?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God! The other Skinner throwback got destroyed.
Ogata making his first start of the season.
Park that shit.
Here last May.
We talked earlier.
Oh, I moaned. That's TOS. I forgot. My bad.
Ogata has won a couple of races at Hickory.
You know, I didn't even hear it. I wasn't even paying attention.
It's a pretty tough place to get a win there at Hickory. Just let me tell you a little information. The fastest lap of the race for John Hunter was lap 2.
Oh shit! There's another Skinner throwback. God damn it!
Prior to the caution flag, so
Hardy Boys Consulting.
Over a half-second fall off. And less than about.
Isn't that like Jeff and Matt?
Throwback Goodyear Eagle tires with the white lettering. It's always fun seeing everybody get involved with this weekend.
So here it is in turn 2, picking it up.
How the fuck did Josh Rayum wreck both his fucking trucks? Pilot armor can't save Ogata now.
Owner Josh Rayum, huh?
Well, and especially when you're sitting there in the truck, having it happen.
Bro, fucking Josh Rayum wrecked both his fucking trucks.
John Hunter Nemechek out
Don't mean to laugh. Oh. Is this a McDonald's commercial? It is. I can't believe they already damn wrecked. Come on, Shiki Hattori. Damn, poor Ogata. So the 16, the 61 are running like Toyota throwbacks, and then the Rayum are running Skinner throwbacks.
Oh.
How the fuck couldn't somebody do something cool? I mean, Deegan's is cool. There's a lot of cool ones, but I mean, bro, if I'm the truck series, bro, I'm dead ass fucking going all out. Both 33 and 43 wiped each other out. Yeah, bro. Josh Rayum owns both, and he wrecked them. Should put Decker in the truck. Should have put Natalie in the truck this week. I'm just waiting for a day for a driver for the pad to absolutely dominate NASCAR. Hey man, you think it fucking happen, bro? Shiki Hattori actually ran decent in the truck series. There was a couple times he almost won. I mean, by almost won, he finished like top 5, top 10. If the cards were in his favor, he could have won. But even in the Japan like super races, they got smoked, didn't they? The Japanese guys.
The exhibition races?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were getting smoked by like Skinner, Gordon.
Whoa, that's a TOS word. You guys keep saying it.
Skinner?
What?
Stop saying.
How's that a TOS word?
Don't blame me, blame Twitch.
Mike Skinner.
So we can't say Mike Skinner.
Oh, that's better.
Skinner!
Yo.
Seymour!
Man, don't blame me, blame Twitch. You can't do a lot of stuff now on Twitch.
Yeah, can't moan. Tom Majeski almost ate shit left fucking one
Yeah,
though.
can't do anything on this garbage website
I'm just
anymore.
kidding.
Hey,
Whoa,
whoa,
his last
whoa.
name, but-
Like, this is Darlington.
Talk about Shiki Hattori.
Dude, how many Skinner tricks are there?
Fucking lot.
Whoa, I talked
Yeah,
about
there's
There's
like
3.
the 5, there's the 3,
There's 3.
and someone
Needed
else.
a little bit of adjustment.
The
Four tires,
40,
and the reason why I'm
40
putting 4 tires
something.
on Phil is
Or the
43,
they have them.
33,
They have enough tires to take
61,
the lead, but
16.
Toyota care.
this team was in the back,
The
so they're gonna
61's
try to take
not.
advantage of this early caution.
61's more of a.
Yeah, Chandler Smith
Johnny
just wanted a
Benson.
little more. He came in, got a
Cool.
tear
I didn't
up,
say
had
Johnny
tires
Benson. I don't
in front.
know.
We know he started 28th.
Have the race
Now
been
he's moving
good or
his way
no?
up through the field, but they just want a little bit more to help him out.
It just started.
Yeah, it just started. Really curious.
Thanks, Josh. Reminder that Sunday.
Get in my car. I go fast in my car. I like driving real fast, and I like sucking cock in car. Don't clip that.
Sunday, 2 o'clock Eastern on FS1.
Oh, what
Yes,
the
he
fuck?
does. Yes, he does.
I gotta watch the fucking say. You clip this shit.
Yes, he does, bro.
Damn that. That truck's so nice.
How about that good-looking machine of Matt DiBenedetto?
I don't really care for it.
But the driver's a fucking douche
Hasn't
me.
said much on the radio, up a couple of positions. It's been a bad streak for him. He's finished 15th or worse in 4 straight races. But some good news right now.
Stop giving him so much
Darlington
coverage.
Raceway just announced that right there, that paint scheme, best in show.
Deservingly so. Shouting out to Sterling Marlin.
Yep.
Love that truck. Love Sterling. Miss you, buddy. Hope you're watching, having a Coors Light, seeing that beautiful 25 truck out here on the track.
And DiBenedetto has never run a truck here. Of course, this is his first season in the truck series, but has a couple of cup top 10s here.
Had a little debris on the grill I saw. Shouldn't be too big of an issue.
Carson Hocevar picked that outside lane, try to push John Hunter down into turn 1 ahead of Zane Smith on the bottom. I think the leader will take the top all night long.
I
Vince.
think the leader will take the top.
Check the control vehicle up top.
Yeah, he's gonna be getting top all night.
Leading that bottom lane.
Zane did a nice job on the launch. He'll try to do
Yep.
what Corey Heim tried to do unsuccessfully.
Zane
earlier.
Smith said, "Fuck you."
Tom Majeski.
Close the door on him.
Running that bottom is several trucks.
Who the fuck is using the
Got John Hunter. So Zane Smith out front. John Hunter crossing over, coming right back, looking for the lead again.
That's impressive. Great move.
Damn.
These trucks are going to be changing.
Zane Smith to the point.
It was really hot with
Who?
the practice early, so
Huh.
we can see.
Are you not going into work anymore?
I missed the big truck night last night, so yeah, if I went in there, they would have been fired anyway. Oh, AH record.
You missed the big one.
Mid-80s during qualifying today, and when we started tonight, it was in the low 70s.
Just a beautiful.
I quit. I told my boss I'd work to Friday and did not show up for the rest of my schedule.
Back weekend. This is as good as it
Did they
gets.
say okay or did they trip?
Zane Smith,
He said okay, but it doesn't matter. I never showed back up.
top side, taking a look. There's the 91 of Howard. Now Eckes and Parker.
My man Parker.
Fighting for
Ooh.
just outside the top 5.
No, I know you guys don't like DiBenedetto, but that truck is nice.
Yeah, bro, we've been talking about it all night. That's a nice fucking truck.
It is.
Reese's Preese's! Yo, why didn't Priest run like a throwback to his modified?
Cool to see that. Yeah, we saw Reggie run a lot of modified races over the years.
Watch Matt Crafton in this neon 88, neon yellow 88.
This just looks dirt nasty. Wow, he hung with it, didn't he?
I watched him earlier. I thought he looked really, really loose earlier before that caution came out a while ago. But he's hanging in there, just outside the top 10 and 13th.
Just ahead of Crafton is Corey Heim.
Bro, Tabo Don's
And then up front,
18th,
you've got Zane
boys.
Smith being pursued by John Hunter Nemechek.
And John Hunter
Yo, the old onion is only one spot behind his team boss.
truck with a faster Toyota, I think, but getting around the whole other
Huh?
story.
What was he
Nemechek
running
drops
for?
down, takes a look.
Oh, he's running for
Reason.
fucking freezing.
We're used to seeing that, aren't we? Carson's just been a
Oh, big sad. Brennan pulls already off the track. So Cody's good. Cody's
to
great.
happen is that 42, and it'd be really cool for him to take Travis Pastrana to victory lane. And I think we heard in the pre-race.
They saw what happened last year. They don't want to race it.
We'll have to follow that story too.
And did I hear as Hosevar looks to the inside of Nemechek that he's going to be the
Oh my
artist
God, they're all getting
squirrely. Infinger is going to come up and take.
They can't run the bottom.
This is
Yeah.
why we run these truck races. After practice, you would have thought John Hunter was going to run away and hide. He's not going anywhere. Look at this 5-truck battle for the lead.
Great look from out the windshield of Infinger at Nemechek and Zane Smith.
Is it me or can nobody really run the ball? Oh, no.
John Hunter closes the door.
How about that?
My butt actually puckered on that.
Close calls.
Meanwhile, Corey Heim.
Wildcat, thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining the boys. I appreciate you.
And they make the move now on Ben
Are we
Rhodes
24?
at
Or the
99.
44?
That's for 10th.
Oh,
and
45.
Allen.
Yeah, Lawrence Allen in that mid-ass Jeff Gordon throwback.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Caution is out. Didn't see any contact.
Oh, it's our niece caution of the race.
With Allen, who was running just inside the top 25.
I love the Travis Pastrana truck.
Spotter.
Hosevar?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Hosevar said if he wins the race, Travis is going to get 42 tattoo.
He's going to be below the racetrack on entrance there.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
If he wins the race, Travis is gonna get a tattoo.
Mm-hmm. 42.
Fans will recognize
Doesn't Travis have like 2 broken legs right now?
paint scheme in this Department of
I think he
Defense
like got hurt in Nitro Circus, right, Eric?
scheme back in 2000.
If I remember correctly,
Aggressive move, isn't
he
it?
did something real stupid and could have got killed.
Oh, back in about
Yeah, he did something.
first and second position.
How the hell would you try to make a 3-wide lap 20 there, Lawless?
Said he wasn't being overly
Oh, no,
derogatory.
no wonder Haley Deegan's not a fan anymore.
Where's she at? I haven't seen her.
27.
He
Jesus.
wanted to get out of there as quickly as he can, and Stewart has driven
Bobby
up to the
Allison's
top
mad,
15
bro.
already.
Bobby Allison's.
So under contact earlier, brought out the first caution, and
She's not the only Bobby Allison throwback. Kobe, I heard
Pit
them.
crews
Man.
warming up on pit road, and the reason why this is,
Yeah.
they've already lost over
Season 17.
So I think you're going to see some of our front runners maybe come get some tires here in this state.
I like this call, and you talked, Michael, about the fact that as we see Zane Smith is going to make the hard left and bring a bunch of trucks with him. They've got enough tires to make this move right here.
Dog will be marching.
And it's good that NASCAR
Dude,
gives
throwback
teams
weekend's
enough
one of
tires
those
so they
weekends
have
I
some
really want to go
options, and
to.
that makes it
I
good
hate
for
that
us
there's
TV
2 Darlington
fans,
races
too, because
now,
there's gonna be a bunch of
but
different
I feel like it's a
strategies in there,
must
Josh.
if you're a NASCAR fan.
Well, Chai Majeski's coming into pit. He's been running.
If
up
they all run
sixth
throwbacks,
place
that's
at
the
beginning
thing.
of this race. We said he's
Yeah,
really
a lot of them used to when there was only one race. Now there's 2, so they pick what track or like what race to do it at.
Yeah, a lot of Penske runs them on 7500.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what RCR's gonna do too.
Zane Smith in the 38. They had told me this morning 20 laps.
I hope Blaney does one for Southern 500.
Set of tires. The 20
Someone was like,
that's
"Oh,
what
that's a Rusty Wallace one."
That's what the Wood Brothers did last year.
Yeah.
They ran a Menards car for
on that wrench in the back of that 38.
Darlington, and then they ran Motorcraft
Significant
in
adjustment.
the fall.
Halfway through stage 1, Zane Smith.
I like that more trucks in Xfinity guys are doing it too. Kind of nice.
Big game today. Everybody ready?
I think there's a
Alexa,
bunch of
ask
Xfinity
Buick
cars.
to start
aren't
my
there?
enclave.
Starting your Buick Enclave.
I just love our new Alexa.
Dad, it's a Buick.
I love that new Alexa
Jesus
smell.
Christ.
It's a Buick.
We need snacks for the team.
Alexa, take us to the nearest grocery store.
Getting directions.
Alexa will get us there in no time.
It's a Buick. Let's be real.
Don't make me turn this Alexa around.
Oh my.
It's painful.
The Buick Enclave with available Alexa built-in. Ask Alexa, tell me more about Buick SUVs.
Your team is on a streak. A losing one.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. An Indeed resume gets right to work.
Ah,
for you,
shit,
so you can find that
commercials.
better fit fast.
Ah.
Think of a time things didn't go as
How much time do we have?
I'll be right back.
Ooh, new DQ All-Star Summer Blizzard lineup. Girl Scout Thin Mints, new Oreo Dirt Pie Yum.
The weeds.
What?
You didn't get on early enough.
Well, looks like a win.
I know, bro. I forgot that I had to go clean my engine bay and shit.
We're supposed to run Monza Oval.
Yeah, no, we gotta do it right now.
I was playing fucking Project Cars this morning.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Let me install that. I've been meaning to, but I always forget.
All right,
You
IndyCar.
know, Ashley has that game.
Does she? That's a fun game.
Japanese car pack. I have this? I didn't even know. With the R32, the 280, Type R, and a concept car. Nice.
Projections are high. Not by club anymore.
When in the bar, Corey likes to go far with the shots in the car. And he likes to go back
shit!
to the bar.
Nightbot's up to the
What?
boys.
Lead lap
Appreciate you,
folks,
Nightbot.
did not.
Nightbot.
Nemechek still with the lead now.
Give
Again,
them a
after
damn, you
leading
got money like
14
that?
laps earlier. How about that 38 and the decision to come to
Why'd
pit
you
road,
give them a
Jamie?
sub then?
Yeah, Vince, you mentioned he gave up the lead. He said he
Oh,
was
this is-
scary loose, just kept saying how loose
for
he
my
was.
shit,
So
bro.
not only did they want tires, he wanted everything thrown at that truck. Wedge, air pressure, track bar adjustment, and they gave up a lot of track position doing it. He'll restart 18.
And you know, we talked earlier in practice
Like the
that as the
pump.
track cools down,
Mhm.
you start getting that nose, that front tires to really grip. And when that
I
starts
finally went to
happening,
my
something's
advanced
gotta
auto
give.
parts out
And
here.
generally,
That
it
was
gets
the
the
Pep Boys
traction in the
before,
back.
and
We
that
saw
shit
Matt
is
Crafton
terrible,
wing
bro.
just about
It's
the
low-key
top
kind of
the
garbage.
drop of the green flag. It's going to be really
The
interesting
pants
to
on
see what
ports
these
low
guys
key
with
kind
the
of
new
sucks,
tires
bro.
can do with these 10 trucks that stay
Does it
out.
really?
I think they're going to mow them
Yeah,
down.
they're not
I'm
that
gonna
great.
take John Hunter to win the stage.
Okay,
You don't
so
agree? You think the new tires
so I
will
was
be
expecting,
propelled?
I guess, too much,
Let's
right?
find out.
We got this going.
Because it
Green
was pretty
flag,
bad, not
back
gonna
out.
lie,
We
bro.
resume
It was
racing
kinda
in
bad.
stage one.
Isn't that crazy what a handful
I was
Oh,
expecting like
take off
AutoZone
down the front
quality
straightaway.
or like an O'Reilly Auto Parts type
Three
of like
wide
store,
going into
but
one.
nope.
Grant Enfinger hadn't been on the track yet. Down on the
Bro,
apron,
Michael Walker
still
dead
not
ass
out the track.
jinx fucking the Benedetto.
That is crazy.
There's that scrum you guys were talking about earlier.
He's right in the middle of it, isn't he? I'm just going to be surprised if these guys with the differing tires are able to get through this.
What's the 9? That's a nice truck. Oh, why they gonna fire, mother?
Somehow Crafton got through there and ends up getting them all.
Oh my god.
That was nuts.
Great move.
This is knuckin' butts.
Parker Kligerman digging down on
For
the bottom
real.
off turn
Start
2.
moving.
Bro, that fucking Hornet they throw back sick.
Truck is 10th.
Wow. Chris Wright doing a nice job in the 44 up on the outside. And there's
It
Chandler
is.
Smith.
It's a nice car.
This is something you don't ever say at Darlington. No.
The 88 of Crafton ends up getting the 38.
That's
the
wild, bro.
98, and
How
the
did they make
20,
that stick?
all with this move.
You don't say
I don't
that
fucking
without
know.
saying
It'll
it.
never happen again like
I
that.
was going to say caution.
That's a once in a lifetime moment.
You say 4 wide.
The spotter for Crafton, Jason Hedleski, is receiving resuscitation right now up on the roof. Ben Rhodes on the move as well.
Jason Oleski,
6 positions.
he's on the Cup
in
Series.
that one lap. He's up inside the top 10, running 7th.
Jason Oleski, he's 7-9.
Jimmy Hill up in the top 5. He used that strategy.
There's Rhodes in the 99 going by in.
Ooh!
Wow. Ben Rhodes is the top running guy right now that just put 4 tires on. He's trying to grab the 4th spot from Dean Thompson, and he's got it.
Well, wide again almost.
3 wide on the bottom.
Kligerman in the middle.
Give me a little space. Give me some space.
It wasn't the 75 a Chevy last week?
teammates Chastain and Hocevar at Nice
Toyota this week.
Thompson in that 40 truck.
Oh, Clearman was a Chevy, but I guess not.
After staying out,
No.
still inside the top 10. Good job by
But
him.
he's in a Toyota. That's what I just realized.
Crafton. There's the 9 of Blaine Perkins. Infinger and Rhodes continue to battle. Boy, Infinger has not given up that position. He is really digging to try to keep Rhodes from securing the spot, but I think Ben's got it this time.
I don't know. I think maybe right now Grant's a little bit better than Ben. They have a great battle going on here.
Infinger was 0.4 of a second faster than our leader, John Hunter Nemechek, that last lap.
And look at him able just to cut it right to the bottom of the track to try to grab this spot away from Rhodes.
4th and 5th right there. Rhodes and Infinger, teammates a year ago at ThorSport. Infinger has moved over to GMS, and now Infinger gets the spot.
He big dick the shit out of that.
Show they really need a good run. Three top 10s coming into here in a row, but they really needed a solid top 5 kind of day, and it looks good.
Watch this. Haley Deegan in the 1 behind Blaine Perkins in the 9. Here comes Colby Howard.
Ooh, the Bobby Allison trucks almost wrecked each
That was a
other.
racing deal. Kobe had a nice run through the middle. Haley had a run to cut to the bottom.
I'm excited for the new video.
Luckily,
You know
they
what
were
I
all
mean?
able to keep the trucks in the
Yell
right
at him.
direction.
What's up, Bubba? How we doing?
Tyler Ankrum giving a little shove to the 1, trying to get past Chris Wright in the 44.
Damn, 44 almost wrecked.
Outside the top 20. 14 to go in stage 1 at Darlington.
We're going side by side at least.
Yeah, it is.
Thank God.
They say that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one single step. But maybe it begins with one single start. Turn, bump, grind, pit, pass, win,
Good, how's the race? It's actually been pretty damn good so far.
and celebration. And NASCAR,
I'm excited for the
that journey
weekend.
starts here. I am
But the only reason I think this race is so good is because it rained.
NASCAR.
So the trucks are laying rubber down. That's why they're fucking sideways, people wobbling. Close call for Deegan. Hell yeah, bro. She about got damn turn.
Toyota, let's go places.
And Doug.
And Doug.
Only 2 things are forever. Love.
We love you, Emu. Who's that passing? Oh, what the fuck is happening? Damn, DiBenedetto felt like a fucking rock, didn't he? He started second on that restart, and he's all the way back behind where fucking Deegan's at.
Yeah, he felt pretty bad.
Oh, he didn't get tires, though, did he? Track too tough to tame, fellers. Yeah, most of our kind of digging. Oh my God! He's loose, bro. What the fuck? This shit's wild. Parker Kligerman in 4th, bro.
Back at Darlington, John Hunter Nemechek continues to lead.
It is tight up front, Vince.
Corey Heim running 2nd. Remember those 2.
We'll let the rest of the stage go full screen just in case somebody dies.
Smith, who pitted on lap 10 for tires, is challenging for the lead.
Look at Kligerman for the lead, bro!
Yeah, how about Kligerman's pressure tires?
Yeah, he's got somewhere to go.
Bro, Parker might win a stage, bro!
How many laps to go there for you?
8.
Through these guys.
Where are they at?
Turn 1.
You had Chandler Smith who pitted on lap 10 and Kligerman pitted on lap 21, and what a difference 10 laps made. Yeah.
Damn, he got so loose under John Hunter. They can't pass on the bottom. The bottom's trash.
Yeah, sometimes when you get a run down in 1 and 2, you really got to be patient and back out of the gas because you're not going to be able to pass off turn 2. And if you're the bottom truck, you're going to lose all your momentum. It costs
big head of momentum for my boy Parker.
Drives it a little bit differently this time. He's trying to jump on him right as soon as they get in the center.
Yeah, it's about timing.
There he goes. Can he push his nose out in front?
Well, there's a lot more grip there on that new pavement.
Oh!
Work. Boy, there's a bump coming off turn 2.
That was 4 wide and I missed it.
Yeah.
John Hunter Nemechek holding on for now. Remember, Nemechek has not pitted. His pursuers have.
Including Grant Enfinger in that 23 yellow truck. He's trying to get up there with this.
Damn, bro. Parker's fucking hustling in this shit box, baby.
Holding on to this lead. Can't last much longer, though, right? That 75 truck's pressure tires are just dominating right now. The speed, but he just can't make the move. This time he decides to tuck in off turn 2, maybe run to the bottom here in 3 and 4 and make the move.
He's going to try to do a slide job right here.
Slider.
Kligerman for the lead. Can he secure it?
Hell yeah, he got it.
To the front.
New leader Parker Kligerman.
Left in stage 1.
Now he should be able to drive away from John Hunter Nemechek. Watch this.
No shit. He's gone, bro.
See you later, because John Hunter's not done by any stretch. But I
think he has
think
a
it's really
faster
cool
truck,
we saw
so
there in this stage, Vince, how strategy can.
No, definitely not. Four fresh tires. Oh, 3 wide.
Keep that in mind for later in the race.
These guys now know exactly what's going to happen with 20 laps to go in that final stage.
And how about Ross Chastain just blew by Grant Enfinger and Chandler Smith, moving up into that 3rd spot.
Now the crew chiefs have to just say, okay, we have to have a set laying in the pits late in the race or we're going to be in trouble.
I think the second stage will be so short. It's 45 laps, but after the caution laps for the end of the first stage, it'll only be about 38 or 9 laps. So I don't think we'll see guys do that in the second stage like we did in this stage, as we see Ross taking.
Bro, Chastain's fucking crazy, bro.
Man, impressive from the 41 of Chastain. Now he's working on John Hunter.
Oh no. Chastain's gonna try to run down Parker. No.
Battling all these guys with sometimes 20 lap pressure tires.
And just remember, that means he has an extra set of tires now laying in the pits over a lot of these guys.
All the crew chiefs knew the tires were going to matter, but this is a real learning experience for them now. They're seeing exactly how much they matter.
And this does not surprise me in the least that those 20 lap pressure tires can do what they've been doing.
Good lesson to learn for that final stage of the race. And one you want to put them on.
That's my friend. This is
2 laps left here in stage 1.
Tanner Gray doing a great job here.
Yeah, but I cleaned it.
7th spot.
Damn, 9 under. He bounced it off the fence almost.
From his dismal starting 28th position.
Oh, Top O'Donnell's in 15th. Let's go, Onion.
Along with finishing top 10 in the stage, important especially for a guy like Enfinger, who came into this race 9 points below the cut line.
There you saw Tanner Gray, as Phil mentioned.
End of the stage, boys.
Chandler's going to grab that spot, maybe.
No.
Oh,
what the fuck? They fucked up.
He's going to give way now, though.
That's for 5th.
And what really worked, we know how far back Chandler Smith started in this race because of issues qualifying.
Hell yeah, big boy Parker Kligerman, stage winner.
Has him running up now in the top
at the track too tough to tame.
Parker Kligerman restarted 14th and came through with the tires to win the stage for the first time. His first career stage win.
God, we love it.
It's Darlington. You know what to expect.
Damn.
And we have not been disappointed.
Woo!
The only way
Is Joe Nemechek there?
what you're made of.
Is Joe Nemechek there? Probably. He's always there. Buddy, I tell you what, the track too tough to damn tame is putting on a damn show. She's putting on an old clinic. I'll tell you that right now.
Phew.
Yeah, bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you, Papa. Oh.
Thank you. This fucking sucks. What an eventful week I've had.
Alright, everyone, follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, late night,
I'm rerunning
guys.
my giveaway because Corey didn't want it. Even though he won fair and square.
God, she's so hot.
My game is not done downloading. Well,
What? Did you say someone's hot?
Yeah, on TikTok, bro.
yeah, he's talking about me.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you too.
I thought you were talking about the lady in the commercial for that one Fox show.
No, it's somebody on TikTok. She's like, it'd be a real shame if a country boy wanted to go fishing just walked upon these lures. She's just laying
I am
lures
not
down.
in. I'm not south.
Or Cleveland South. Butcher box.
I'm looking at my DoorDash.
Get you a lot of meat.
Get you some meat.
You get free ground beef for life with the butcher box.
What the fuck?
Okay, so if you get free ground beef for life, right? From the butcher box. Say like you run out. Can you call them and be like, hey yo, I'm out of ground beef? And they send you another one from Freeze's?
Isn't that what it means?
Or do
For
you
ground
have,
beef for life?
or do you have to wait for the monthly box?
Quite honestly, I wouldn't even know what the fuck to tell you.
You may have to wait for the monthly box. That makes more sense.
I can get a 40-piece spicy nug with 2 large fries.
You getting Wendy's?
No. McDonald's.
McDonald's.
McDonald's has spicy nuggets?
Yes, what the heck?
Since when?
Have you been unlocking rock?
While, bro. Yeah, you've been living under a rock.
Yeah. I didn't know McDonald's
No
had
bullshit.
spicy nuggets.
No bullshit.
Yes.
When they came out when they brought back the spicy McChickens nationwide.
They brought back the spicy McChicken?
Yeah, some locations didn't have the spicy McChicken.
I didn't have it. I never had it.
Oh, they didn't give it to you?
His teammate Carson Hocevar.
Yeah, but when they brought back the spicy McChicken, they advertised the chicken nuggets too. With that spicy sauce that they have, I think that probably went away.
Rear security, but overall, good. And Vince, he was confident in that truck earlier.
I think I'm gonna do.
They do such a wonderful
Imagine
spicy nug meal with
the spicy nugs with Sprite. Well, your butthole's gonna be on fire.
with Sprite, yeah. I mean, of course, I'm trying to shit, so.
Somebody big dick
What
at
sauce?
style.
Hot sauce, picante sauce.
We're in a time loop.
Yep.
El
I'm gonna
Picante?
get barbecue. I'm gonna get 1 barbecue and 1 hot picante.
Mmm.
White hot ranch. Dude, that looks like diarrhea.
Yeah, Taco Bell kind of they're just trying to do some crazy shit.
They're just doing whatever they can at this point.
Because people like the fries and they fucking complain when they took them away, so now they're just like freaking like disgusting fries that makes you hate them. White hot ranch fries.
My butthole's on fire. My butthole's on fire.
And we're gonna charge you.
Elvira.
And we're gonna charge you $7 to add bacon and extra meat to that.
That's just. That pisses me off. That's dumb as hell. That's fucking dumb as hell.
You know what NASCAR needs? They need a driver named Julian.
They a poor and stupid driver.
They need a driver named Julian, so I can be like, I love you, King Julian!
They need a driver that will eat Vagisil like it's fucking candy.
Yes, more. That happens.
Yeah. Yes, more. I love you, Kendall. I always said that shit. Is that from Madagascar? What's that from?
Yes. Yes, sir. Madagascar. No, wait. Really?
I thought it was from a Disney show with. I thought it was from a Disney show with the penguins.
No, it's I think it's. I'm pretty sure it's Madagascar.
What if we got nuked tomorrow and I never saw your boobs? Think about that.
I'll send them to you right now.
No, please don't.
Hey, you're the one that just said it. Well, I'm 4K. LinkedIn, hire the right people. Bro, LinkedIn, if you're looking for a job, don't use LinkedIn. LinkedIn is like terrible. Look, use Indeed. Indeed's way better.
LinkedIn is only good for if you're trying to connect with people. In my opinion.
I use the shit out of Indeed, bro.
The Darlington stripe is always in
style.
Since 1950.
Yeah.
I smoked it right there.
Speaking of apparel, I wish
Darlington
stripe. Phil and Michael tried fire that would have been the actual best piece of video.
What the fuck?
And Mike, we see
Why was
yours
Michael on a fucking good
sucking
shit?
it in a bit there. Phil, what happened? How come you didn't pull up the rest?
He has
of
a nice shirt.
How come
What
you
the
didn't pull
hell?
up the rest of it?
Phil Parsons?
Mike's got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
It's a throwback to himself.
1994, when I drove for Dale Earnhardt in the Busch Series at Rockingham. Mark Martin beat me. I ran second, but this uniform means
$1
the
million
world to me. I drove for Dale
Is that a
in the
real
80s
shirt?
and in the 90s.
It was in the 80s, but I think it was a reprint because that does not look like Bill Elliott on that fucking $1 million.
My Schrader shirt earlier. Now I got on my Dale Earnhardt uniform. Oh, Mike's having a good Friday night.
Oh, Mike's not gonna be able to sit down in a chair.
Caution, you're leading.
It looks like it's so tight on you.
Yeah, Mike's
gonna rip the fucking stew.
Paved the track, and so I had a lot of grip, and I said,
Wait, Phil Parsons has got a suit on too, but he didn't pull his up.
You just drive.
Oh yeah, he does have his old suit on.
Okay, sir. We'll come to pit road, whatever you say.
Did the guy that won? Did he pit too, or
Mark
did he?
Martin was.
Why don't they give Vince Welch a nice suit?
But he didn't pit.
He stayed out and won. And did you bring that up with Dale?
Never. not to this day. I would never correct Dale Earnhardt.
And I think one of the cool things, Mike, you've got a throwback paint scheme out on the racetrack tonight.
Spencer Boyd, the 1986 Hawaiian Punch Pontiac. I drove that.
Did you see the God is Good truck is like half Days of Thunder, half like purple?
This racetrack in 1986.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like a fucking disaster.
Rim Time was kind enough to let him do this paint scheme, and he said the reason why he wanted to do my throwback was because his first truck race that he ran at Martinsville back in the day, he and Spencer Gallagher got together, and I said, oh, look at that, Spencer's wrecking Spencer, and he thought that was kind of funny. And I asked him, was there any kind of fight that followed that tussle on the track between the two? He said, no, that was a different guy that fought Spencer.
We'll never forget
I don't remember that, honestly.
Well, it's so cool to see
Oh,
you honored in
that was
way,
that was the race where Decker went and grabbed his hat and was like,
Oh, is it
Zane
really?
Smith came back to pit road after that.
Yeah.
Stop. What's going on, Jamie?
Bitch.
Yeah, talk about a fight. Zane Smith has been fighting this truck. He has just been wrecking loose all night. I talked about the first stop. They came in and threw everything at it. Well, they came down again.
Is that a Lewis
and added
Hamilton
a spring
fucking
rubber and
pit
again
board?
threw everything at it. So they just brought him in once more to make sure they got that spring rubber in the proper place. So he's all the way down in 29th right now, Josh.
Matt Crafton's been battling all day as well. He had no right rear grip earlier on in the race, so they made a track bar adjustment. They adjusted the air in the tires, and look at him now, up from 19th to 7th and feeling much better about the race, guys.
Well, if you're going to make significant adjustments, make them early.
let me guess, Chastain's got his cup crew on this.
We saw the 88 of Matt Crafton struggling with that.
Probably.
How about that stage 1 winner, Mike?
Let's check in with Parker Kligman. Parker, Waltrip and the boys in the Fox booth.
NBC's on.
Gotcha, buddy.
You're not just a pretty face on TV. You can wheel one of these trucks. Great job.
Jesus
getting the win there at the
Christ.
stage. What's more fun, racing a truck at Darlington or getting behind the mic and talking about racing?
I think you know the answer to that. I love this place. What an awesome racetrack. Oh, man, with the Fast Food Country USA truck we got here, Chris Carey and everyone has done a great job. That was a lot of fun. I probably should have passed the 4 a lot quicker than I did, but hopefully we put on a little bit of a show down in 1 and 2. I don't know what I was thinking, but we had some fun with it. Anyway, we'll hopefully we close this thing out. I love racing at this track.
Well, I love watching you race at this track. And,
You know, Mr.
hang in
H
there. Get you a win
messaged me
tonight
today.
on Throwback
He
Weekend.
texted me when I
Mr.
woke
Hendrick?
up.
Buddy, we're a throwback team. It'd be very
Yeah.
fitting.
Well, that's for sure. It is.
Well, what'd he say?
Indeed, it is.
Texted me saying to pre-order the exclusive Jeff Gordon and William Byron dual autograph.
Oh
with South
yeah, I
Darlington
got that
card.
shit
The
too.
rest of them are come to the track.
And I'm like, as much as I want that,
I think they sent that to fucking everybody that follows.
We only have one full-time employee, me. So
yeah.
we have some really,
As much as I want it,
We have
no.
cup,
I'll work for my autograph, you
Some
know.
of our crew members volunteer and come at night. He said we have a great team.
Yes, I got a good group of helpers. Hey, USFL action continues next
USFL?
after our race
Yeah.
tonight. It's the
USFL
Philadelphia
tonight.
Stars taking on
Philly
the
plays Michigan
Panthers.
at 10 o'clock.
And then tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern on Fox, Todd Haley's Tampa Bay Bandits taking on Skip Holtz and the Birmingham Stallions.
What about Skip Holtz and the Birmingham Stallions? They were representing on the pit road down at Talladega.
Yep.
Having a lot
Birmingham
of
is
fun.
Alabama.
Great personality. Really enjoyed being at NASCAR that weekend. It's been fun seeing the USFL get up and running here on Fox.
Yeah, if you haven't had a chance to check out the USFL, there's been some, I'll tell you what, I was watching the other night, some really entertaining football. And like some of the different technical
USFL has not been
aspects
very
of it as
entertaining.
well, and
If it was super entertaining, I'd see a lot of that shit on TikTok.
yeah, you've mentioned that.
The only thing I saw from the USFL was that kid getting cut for eating or wanting pizza, and then I saw the fucking guy smoking a cigarette at practice.
A lot of optimism.
Yeah, those are the only things I've seen too.
You know, I love what Parker said, talking about the pass he was trying to make down in turns 1 and 2.
All right, come
I
on,
didn't think
Travis
it looked
Pastrana,
like he was
let's
going
go.
about it exactly like he wanted to. He finally figured it out. But you know, he said, "I hope y'all are enjoying this racing."
We are.
I mean, from front to back, watch this restart.
I really want that diecast, dude. I hope they make it.
Couple of teammates.
You know what's bad though? I thought Xfinity and Cup ain't gonna be this good because it rained.
And the control truck.
I think that's the only reason this truck race is so good. They're having to lay rubber down.
You've got Grant
Well, let's hope it
Infinger in
rains.
row 2 behind Hocevar, and then that's Parker Kligerman up top behind Chastain.
Ain't a
The
soul
green
there
flag
though.
is
Look.
out. Stage 2 underway at Darlington.
A couple people. A couple hundred. Maybe 100. Would it be bad if I say they should give away the truck ticket?
That's what I was gonna say. If
Like-
you bought like an Xfinity and Cup for the weekend, you should get the truck ticket for free.
Yeah, just to draw more people in.
On the bottom,
So imagine they were to do that and people still wouldn't show up.
Dude, that would low-key be shitty.
over him for the lead, and
Actually, I don't know. I thought straightaway is pretty full.
Probably about 1,000. Maybe more. For sure.
Sneaking into the picture here in the 4th position.
Crafton, a sneaky veteran.
Changes to that truck, and it seems like they've worked for Crafton.
And prior to this
He should throw it back to himself, right?
That's what I told Eric, right? But he's
Looks good tonight.
3 wide, Ryan Priest way down
Precy,
low.
Precy's on the apron.
Just ahead.
Come on, brother.
Ooh.
Majeski needs a little bit of extra room coming off the corner. Got into the 15 of Tanner Gray.
Is that where you say sorry instead of ask for permission?
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Ben Rhodes in the 99, and there's a good look at the back end of Rhodes' truck from Chandler.
Alright, where's the one truck? I really want to see it, dude.
One
Apologize
gate.
for
The 7th
ask for
position.
permission.
Team's done a nice
What's
job
up,
over
Gage,
the
Red?
starting position outside the top
Alrighty.
25.
It cost him a set of tires, but it works for him.
Wow, look at that battle.
That ain't gonna work, boys.
The bottom sucks, yeah. Like bad.
On Tanner Gray.
Here comes Stuart
Oh.
Friesen. The 52 has made his way back
Ooh,
into contact with the 15 of Tanner Gray.
motherfucker!
As soon as Tanner gets
That
sideways,
61
here
truck
comes
is nice.
Chase
Yeah,
Purdy in the 61 trying to...
Oh, the onion! No!
That was a great save.
Oh no, run over there!
Good
That was a
job.
great
Holy
save.
shit. That was a great save. What the fuck?
Hell, old man still got it, right? Damn!
Thanks for spoiling it though, dickhead.
Said
Yeah,
he wouldn't run. I
dickhead.
wonder if he hit the kill switch with his elbow while he was in there doing all that driving. That's something I'd have to. If I was a spotter,
Damn, dude,
I'd
he's a wheelman, bro.
fired up.
Oh man, still got it, baby.
Dude, Todd looks like a conehead in that fucking
going
picture.
on amongst that group, and
Fucking does. Looks like a terrible picture of him.
You see just a little
Oh
bit
my
of
god.
mark on the right front
May look
tire.
like Humpty Dumpty.
Tanner Gray in the 15, and here comes Brian in the 62.
I think
Onion, more like them Egghead.
and knocked down the momentum
Egghead, not
of the
Egghead.
truck of Gray, and then that just put
When
Todd in a
I
bad
met
spot.
you in the
You
summer.
can see the right front corner of Todd's truck. He got into the 15 of Tanner Gray, but Todd's experience allowed him to slide down the backstretch here without hitting anything.
Todd Bodine, two-time series champ. If you're new to the Camping World Truck Series,
And that's battling for a top 15 position.
Woo.
So Todd was rolling pretty good when this all went wrong for him.
chasing those 800 career NASCAR starts, his second of 6 this season. Ross Chastain continues to lead. No room for error at Darlington.
Big sad for our boy Todd.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, he ain't get back up. He ain't get back up to 15.
The hell? Why they got these guys here?
It's Avengers. Avengers assemble.
No.
Yeah,
Guardians of
bro.
the Galaxy, not Avengers.
Oh. Isn't the Guardians of the Galaxy an Avenger?
Mm-mm. No.
No.
No. They're the Guardians of the Galaxy, bro.
So they're not in the Avengers movie.
The only time they come out in
They don't fight
the
Thanos.
Avengers of yeah, they do at the end when everyone literally comes out.
Yeah, I mean that means they're all Avengers.
They're not Avengers. There's only like 7 of them. Or I don't know how many, but the Avengers are technically Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, Thor,
Hulk.
Spider-Man.
He's not. He's technically not. He's not an Avenger, but in the movies, like Iron Man or like Tony Stark, like has him by his hand as like a son, pretty much.
Like a protege.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Hey, that's a huge spoiler.
That movie's been out for fucking 10 years, bro. You ain't seen it. Fuck it. Hell, I haven't even seen it, and I fucking know that fucking. Well.
There's another one. What's the? Oh, Hawkeye. There we go. Forgot about Hawkeye.
Who?
Hawkeye?
Hot guys?
Hawkeye. And then when he turns rogue, his name is Ronin.
Ronin?
Ronin.
Ronin?
Yeah, because he starts killing people.
Oh, they axe murder people.
He turns rogue.
They start murdering people in Avengers?
Well, depends on who you look at.
Bro, you know who you
Technically,
been?
there are murders.
You know who'd be an Avenger since it's part of Disney's universe?
Who?
Look at Ernest P. Worrell.
A few minutes late, but so far
It's gonna be like, shut the fuck up.
Which one is he?
with Ross Chastain.
Bro, you never seen an Ernest movie?
Has led the most laps tonight at 30. As you look at some of the
Oh, look, there's the one car.
Yeah. Bobby Allison.
Ernest? What is it called?
Roger Penske, number 16.
Ernest.
I remember Bobby Allison.
That's the movies. They made like 17 of them.
Ernest P. Worrell?
Yeah, that's the character, Ernest P. Worrell.
There that number 16 is.
Oh,
he's paying
right here.
tribute to.
I was down around that one truck.
Hey, Vern, it's
the garage
Ernest.
area earlier today.
Mhm.
It looks nice.
Buddy.
How about the 91 of Colby Howard?
He's throwing it back to a street stock owned by Curtis Shipman.
I don't get the correlation.
Which TJ Gordon
I'll
raced
just say
back
because
in
it's
the
part of the
70s.
Disney universe.
Is it really?
Another
Yeah.
good looking truck.
Yeah,
No.
the really mid.
Yeah,
It's a
some good
really
running
mid
trucks,
Disney
too, up in the
universe.
top 20 right now, 15th.
You mean? You mean Vern?
Vern. What's the latest, Jamie?
Disney's man,
I
Vern.
know they had an extra set of tires they were hanging on to till maybe
Original
later
network
in the race. Well, he
CBS.
just cued the radio, run
Yeah.
the top 10, said he had a loose wheel. He just brought it in. They confirmed it. Loose left front for the 4.
Well, that'll make it fun.
But it's a good thing that he saved that set of tires in that first stage. He was able to.
When I met you in the summer.
He's pretty good shape with tires.
Going to restart deep in the field, so lost some
Time for
track
John
position.
Hunter to drive back up through here.
Worse.
I think if a truck like this has a problem, anything.
Why the fuck am I getting articles from Utica, New York?
And that's one thing. But secondly, as
Viva
you
la
go
Utica.
with the extra set of tires, they've got a little bit more flexibility.
All right, Parker.
Oh,
As good
that
as,
makes
Nemechek's
sense.
Truck has been today, that's for sure. Well, for this restart, John Hunter Nemechek is deep in the field, but Ross Chastain is up front, leading them to green with Parker Kligerman down on the inside.
Good job, turn 1, coward. Do it. No balls.
Yeah, no balls.
Fuck. 99 almost turned to 88.
Side by side,
Hey, it's forward.
Chastain and Kligerman
Who's the
down
41?
backstretch.
Boy, it's hard to stay there.
Chastain.
On the inside, coming off
Oh,
the
of course.
Man,
Did you run like every series?
You talked about the struggles.
Yeah, I think so.
Top 5 at any point
Jesus.
at a lot of these races, but he's fast tonight. You can see he's just.
No, he's not running
You know what?
Xfinity.
You know what I noticed? The Cup drivers running in the lower series is like slowly coming back, isn't it?
Others in the Thor Sports stable have had speed. You know, it's just a matter of time until Jeff Hensley and Matt Crafton.
With the younger guys, yeah.
And looks like they have reached that point because Crafton much better tonight.
I think the owner's points needs to be a little bit more important. That's just me. No.
Flag
Owner
back up,
championship.
yes sir.
Owner championship needs to be a little bit more important.
They really don't talk about it in Xfinity and fucking
It's going
trucks.
to be a contender all night long. See there, making a move in the middle, 1 and 2.
Look at Reese's Reese's. Oh my!
There's another woe, Phil.
Damn,
Yeah,
that truck's
Oh
nice.
shit! Be right back. Give me my food. Oh shit!
Oh shit! Can't get my food. Oh shit! Damn, he's so crazy, but die.
Watch it here off 4.
What are we looking at?
It's 2, I think.
Or off 2.
Yup.
Right there, Jack.
There's your Darlington stripe, bad buddy.
Mess.
Oh, we got another one.
One guy gets a little bit out of whack. Everybody's got to react accordingly.
Right behind our buddy Todd Bodine is that's blue truck going bottom of your screen.
Hey, bro, Deegan's up to damn 18th. Still getting beat by the other Bobby House and throwback.
These guys have strung out a bit at the front of the pack, but certainly a lot of action all over the place.
In my opinion, the worst throwback this weekend is the Chase Elliott throwback.
I haven't seen his.
It's the shit. Damn.
Wallace Allen got up into the wall. Nemechek grabs a bunch
What's wrong with Todd?
of positions as Ty Majeski has a problem. Tire issue.
Did Majeski have a flat or did just Deegan put fucking Laws on the wall?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think Lawless was just scared of hitting her. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, they're gonna take the onion 3 wide.
What are you doing?
Oh, who the fuck are these two back here?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What
You see the purple and green fucking Nightmare God is Good truck?
Yeah.
He's like the
Looks like
Incredible
a
Hulk.
custom. That's in our custom, Incredible Hulk, all the above.
But he's got
truck is nice.
but he's got the fucking Days of Thunder numbers.
Kligerman won the opening stage, and right now Kligerman runs 3rd.
Man, Tanner Gray struggling 26th position. Great start to the season for that 15 team, but they've struggled lately.
Lane Smith moving.
Making the move on.
You know what I like though? I like what I'm seeing. 3 and 4, they can run they just overdrive the corner and just send it. It just slide up. No fucks given anymore.
Easily. Dean Thompson, Matt DiBenedetto in the
Holy
25.
Sliding sideways.
Dude, the inside literally has nothing, bro.
Yeah, bro, they're driving it
Do you
deep.
think they're gonna drag fucking tires or put something down there?
I hope not.
I feel like they're gonna freak out and do that.
Trying to make headway.
I like how they have her drive it.
Yeah, actually have to drive the track.
They're trying to like the fucking bat out of hell. What they doing? Danny Trejo. Oh, Cleveland's fucking battling Crafty. Like, see how the 98 just drives it in deep in the 3? Oh, Law's got to fly out.
Go Haley Deegan.
There's some peace, Laws, Alan. Nice knowing you, kid. Crash will be able to slide up in front of him. Nope. Gonna slide up in front of him in 1. Parker washed up the hill a little more than he wanted to. Caution. What the fuck is that? Is it bad? I don't know who the fuck that is. 30. Tate
It's
Fogelman.
like Bone or something. Oh, never mind. That was like Bone or something.
Tate Fogelman. I forgot Xfinity's Dash for Cash and a couple guys can run Dash for Cash.
Side Tate Fogelman.
Is it really Dash for Cash?
Yeah.
Getting around off turn 4.
It is
no.
It is Dash.
Who are the drivers in it? Because I don't want the good skins to look disgusting.
It is.
An opportunity for some to come to pit road.
Do you want them, Phil? They look how lovely they look.
Algar, Barry,
But also, I would rather save him.
Almendinger, and I think Gregson.
Sitting there knowing there's all that speed.
Okay, none of the important cars.
If it's my decision right now, as you see up in the top of our screen, circled there, Tate Fogelman.
Do you think Sam Mayer's car is nice?
Yeah.
Keep it off the fence, though. Anytime you can
I
spin
like
at
that
Darlington,
car.
Rick Mass car? Hell yeah.
That's pretty fortunate.
Yes, it is.
Let's spell out the strategy here.
We're gonna try to find the older versions of the cars that are like getting thrown in, or like thrown back to, honestly. So just in case, like if I ever post them for like that next throwback weekend, because I know we're gonna have more. I have like the old version and then the new version.
No. Did you see it? The guys went to the garage. No. Not again. Not the Days of Thunder Incredible Hulk throwback.
He's been running in the top 5. They're gonna come in and get some tires.
Yeah, Jason left what you've done a Hulk truck before, right?
Yeah, but that truck's the Days of Thunder 46, and it's fucking.
Yeah, it's weird. Looks awful.
It's green and fucking purple.
And his teammate Carson Hosevar. Little 2 free and 1 and 2. Otherwise good.
Parker B. Hosevar?
Well, we had to.
Damn it.
Parker. Stay out here. Most everybody else elected to come to pit road and get those tires.
And Matt Crafton slow on pit road here. Let's take a look and see what happened.
It's the right rear.
Yeah, a bunch of trucks beat him off of pit road.
Oh, got the tire sideways. Those fenders are so tight.
Whoa, they did what?
Couldn't get her squeezed out of there.
You heard that too?
Yeah, I heard that.
If he can make those spots back up.
They did what to him off pit road?
Feels like we're in a time loop because we got White Hot Ranch.
We got White Hot Ranch. Fucking nastiness. Well, Eric, you didn't miss anything. Paint Pokemon crashed. Or did it crash? He was spun.
Hey, Crashy.
Oh, oh, never mind. You did miss fucking Deegan putting Loss out on the damn wall.
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She put him in the damn fence pretty good. Well, Majeski looked like he lost a tire, but as soon as they show him pull to pit road, you see fucking wham. Fucking Deegan just smash Lawless in the fence.
That's not going to be the end of it.
That's for calling me a bitch at Richmond. Boom. Is that in Richmond or is that Martinsville? That's Martinsville. Trucks don't run in Richmond.
That was Martinsville.
Louise, what do you think about the truck series run in Portland?
I love it, bro.
Louise, you should go to Sonoma.
Hey, Dad, that's a good picture of Tom not looking like a conehead. That picture of Tom not looking like a conehead. It's a sweet world. How's this dude been doing them fucking Little Sweet commercials?
You like him?
10 years?
You like him, huh?
No,
it's been a while.
Bro.
You always talk about him whenever the commercial comes up.
Because it's just fucking. I mean, the commercials are good. Oh shit! I forgot his fucking name, but he's the fucking bad guy in Rocky. Ivan Drago. There we go. That's real name. But...
Darlington, after some pit stops, and some stayed out, including Todd Bodine up front, along with Dean Thompson.
Bro, Todd Bodine's the leader!
Here's a good look at Tyler Ankrum as we address some of the throwback schemes.
The gunslinger.
Yep.
Nobody was a batter guy behind the wheel of one of these trucks than Mike Skinner. He could win anywhere and everywhere.
Our first champion in 1995.
Champion. It's a beautiful truck.
I like that the three trucks, Michael, that stayed out on older tires all took the outside. So I think maybe we have a better chance to get through this restart unscathed.
So Ross Chastain and Carson Hocevar.
How far would you do that?
On the bottom with fresh tires, while Bodine and Thompson up top.
Yeah, why the fuck would you do that, bro? Fucking make it interesting.
Did not come to pit road.
The only problem
because I feel like if you're trucking old tires on the inside, maybe you'll just fall back.
On those old tires, and those guys in rows 4, 5, and 6 need to be aware of that.
Make sure they don't get all stacked up.
They put a lot of fries in my fucking.
What are you eating?
To go in stage 2.
3 wide.
I ordered a 10-piece spicy nug meal and 2 McChickens.
Oh, you're in a 40.
Followed by Hocevar. Here comes Kligerman on the bottom.
I got a 10-piece. I'm not paying for 40. I don't want 40.
Right there in 4th.
Holy block.
Carson Hocevar tried to throw a block. Parker Kligerman said, "I'm having none of that."
Come on, Todd Bodine.
Kligerman.
Not on tires, brother.
Stage 1, but still
there was no use to doing that.
Off 4.
Just barely lack clearing Hocevar. He was waiting for his spotter.
Brandon McReynolds is a spotter? What?
Side by side, Gray and Smith. Gray gets the position. Boy, especially after these restarts, it is so tight.
Is it the same Brandon McReynolds I think we're both thinking about?
Yeah, Larry's boy.
Yeah.
He spots for Chastain in the Cup Series.
What the hell? What happened to his racing career?
It ended. We didn't have no more funding anymore.
Tires, like you said, Phil, and managing their race right now, saving a set of tires and
He won a race at Talladega, but no sponsor.
Chasing 800 career NASCAR starts. He was 21st at Vegas in his first start of the season. Texas, Sonoma, Nashville, and Pocono yet to come.
Todd Bodine racing Sonoma.
hit up Todd Bodine for a spot.
By the way, Bodine, we talk about Bodine, the 800 NASCAR starts, the most.
What the fuck is Richard Pocono?
Kevin Harvick, 1,238.
Wow. There was a time in the
Mikey's up there somewhere too. Are you over 1,000?
I am more than 1,000, but I don't know how many more. There was a time back in the early O's where guys would run all the Xfinity series and all the Cup series and a few truck races, so they piled up a lot of starts back then.
Yeah, I miss those days, Mikey.
Tanner Gray. Whoa.
Jesus.
Now good look at Rhodes and Crafton.
I'm sure I can't be the only one, right?
Well, I missed one they all used to race.
Eckes in the 98, Crafton the 88, Rhodes flaring to the outside, the 99.
I didn't have no problem with it, bro.
Me too, Vince. And
I didn't have no problem whenever. I didn't have no problem whenever letting them win the championship.
And now he's finding
Yeah, until people complained about it, man.
Because Kyle Busch started winning every week, and they're like, "Oh my God, it's boring. He's killing the coach." Oh, you made legends like Hornaday and Crafton and fucking what's his face. Jesus, the 15's about wrecked all night long.
Tanner Gray be lucky not to blow.
It's about wrecked everybody.
Definitely gonna lose his aerodynamics.
He's hanging in there right now in the 11th spot. That's Chandler Smith.
And Gray.
To grab that 11th spot. You can see all the damage to the right front of Tanner Gray's.
About hit everybody but the lottery.
Steering wheel working into these dives to the bottom.
Still up there. Still there. Still out there.
Dude!
Chandler Smith, winner earlier this season.
See his shit kick out on the top.
That was music to his ears.
Yeah.
How good does that feel, Phil? Even as long as
He's the best running forward, ain't he?
Clear. That's like the best 3 words
He
you
is.
hear all night long.
I mean, I'm wanting to say it to him.
No, it's Priest.
Oh yeah, fuck. I keep forgetting Priest is in this thing.
With the pass, you're good about 12.
The leader in the 41 truck, that's Ross Chastain. His teammate, Carson Hocevar, runs second. Hocevar was second at Bristol last race, matching his career best. He's never won in the Camping World Truck Series.
You see the hands?
Yeah.
You see Ross's hands? He's loose. He was the same way down to the other end of the racetrack. Hocevar has a better truck right now than Ross does.
Phil Gould, who was the crew chief for Ross Chastain.
Run where he's not. No matter where you're at, run where he's not. You're better.
When Chastain
Comes that Boost Mobile 42.
his 3 wins in the Truck Series a few years back, and now Phil Gould is the crew chief for that 42 truck of Hocevar, who just took the lead.
This is not surprising to anybody that follows the Truck Series. Carson Hocevar can wheel a truck. Just an awesome young talent.
19 years old.
19 years old and really aggressive.
I made chat earlier said that his girlfriend's got
Everywhere we
cancer.
go, it doesn't matter if it's Bristol dirt, wherever.
I made chat said Carson Hocevar's girlfriend had cancer earlier tonight.
And they really are, and Michael just
Yeah, I don't know if
mentioned
it's true or
Bristol. He was
not.
almost in tears after finishing second at the end of that race. They were so close to getting that first win. Now he told me racing with Ross Chastain as a teammate.
On the Blue Deuce, thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining the boys. I appreciate you.
Run with a guy who races on Sundays helps my confidence, but I think we're both going to be good, and they have been 1-2 right now.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Jamie, you outrun Ross Chastain in anything these days.
Wait a minute.
You've done a long day's work, and right now, Ross
No, this is not right,
only
I
sees
think.
one
Here.
truck in front of him, and that's his teammate Carson.
Wait,
I
that's
think
not
it
right.
speaks to the Nice Motorsports infrastructure as well. When you add a
I thought
fifth
the
truck
Darlington race was
to your
tomorrow.
stable for a race, as Nice
It's
has
tomorrow.
done by adding Ross Chastain to this race,
No, it's
that
Sunday.
can put a lot of strain on your
Oh, you hold
organization.
Cup races
But
tomorrow night?
Nice is in a position now
Yeah.
where
No, it's
not
Sunday.
quite the strain that it was in the past.
Oh,
and
my
they've adapted
Jesus.
better. And then you add a guy like Ross Chastain, as good as he is, it can enhance your program in some ways.
And I think they're going to run the next 2 races as well, Kansas and Charlotte, or excuse me, Kansas and Texas. I think they're going to run also with Ross.
McDonald's the other day, like after
In this stage. So Parker Kligerman won stage 1.
after I
He'd never
left
won a stage before, so
I
he
mean,
got his
see,
first career
like
stage
the
win.
McDonald's
And
nearby,
Carson Hocevar
they
is
like
going to
neatly
win
put
stage
all
2,
of the
and it
chicken
will
nuggets
be
together,
his first career
and then the
stage
one
win.
from downtown just
Hocevar
fucking
takes
just
the green and
throws
white
them in
chains.
the container.
There we go. Right. Hocevar, big stage winner.
Wow, it has been exciting. Is this the night Carson Hocevar gets his first career win?
I'd like to see him win, but I don't think he wins this.
Can he finish it?
I think he's about to get real stupid with some passes late. And there's gonna be some boys that's gonna be like, I was clear and just not be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be some dumb stuff. Just like always, you know?
Bro, Haley did get pissed behind Todd Bodine, who was out there on 20 lap older tires.
Oh, don't hate on her.
I'm not hating on her, bro, but come on.
The TikTok fanboys are gonna come after you.
That's true.
14-year-old kids.
No, the 50-year-old man.
Oh yeah, those horny old fucks.
Tony Brenner's biggest fans. Oh, fuck, my bad, sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
Tony Brenner's biggest fans of 50-year-old men.
Jesus, dude. I said it.
It's okay, Tony. You didn't lift it, Talladega.
I forgot you could do multi-class on Project Cars too.
It's just wild. I watched her Talladega vlog, Tommy Bresinger, and she's like, yeah, we crashed, and then I got on a plane and flew to LA for a photo shoot, and I'm like, huh? Wait a second.
You did what?
She crashed in Talladega, and then she went to LA for a photo shoot.
Who?
Tommy Bresinger.
Oh.
And then Natalie Decker's like, oh my god, Tony, Queen! Sorry, I just shit on everything that fucking does.
Oh, fuck.
You won't bring it? You know who I didn't shit on? Jen Jo Cobb.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is she at? She's not raced this year a lot. She done? She retired?
Probably, bro.
Doing her MILF duties.
Doing her MILF duties.
She got some.
She's got nice sweater puppies.
What?
Remember when Deborah Renshaw killed someone?
What? The fuck?
Yeah, it was ARCA practice.
Was that ARCA 2002?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
2002 in Texas.
Charlotte.
It might have been Charlotte. It was one of them.
It was Charlotte because she went full throttle and hit one of the face. Like, T-boned him.
Mm-hmm. And apparently, at that time in ARCA, you could go on the racetrack without your spotter being on top to like tell you someone wrecked. And she had no spotter to tell her that this dude was stopped in the middle of the racetrack, and she fucking knocked, like slammed the hell out of him, and he had already unbuckled. It was almost crawling out, and she fucking smacked him.
For Hocevar, if he wins this race, promise to
That's so bad.
tattoo of the 42.
But NASCAR made it like a mandate that you have to have a spotter on the roof.
Former truck driven by Travis Pastrana.
Lee
Maybe Travis was going to get the tattoo.
I'm not clear on who's getting a tattoo, but that's
kind of tight there.
Ooh.
Yeah, some definite damage to the Uh-oh. In the left front.
Ripped his own nose off.
Unfortunate. John Hunter, you got to be defensive though on pit road. You see that truck pulling out, you know he's going to come over, but it doesn't make it any.
And
Eckes was too pleased with that.
That's a nice little looked out.
Subtle message to John Hunter. The restart for the final stage.
He just knocked his nose back on. Oh, he did.
That's
Macaroni with the chicken strips. Oh, fuck,
Oh, we're getting banned. Project Cars 2 is super underrated.
Oh my god. Oh, Eric, you missed it last night while you were sleeping.
Yeah, I fell asleep. I was too tired.
Me and Louise started a F1 career mode together, and we are Haas F1, and our goal is to score at least 1 point. And I've DNF every race but one, and Louise is now driving an Indy car. Hell, I am playing
in F1 or in
F1.
What the fuck?
Let's just say this. He went to the best strategy and finished 17 seconds behind the field.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That is legitimately awful.
Yeah, it was pretty terrible. And don't get me wrong, bro. Louise was going full out. He was driving as hard as he could drive.
And that thing was still slow.
Yeah. That was bad. Louise, you want to watch USFL tonight? You want to give it a shot? I know Eric won't watch this. Philadelphia. The Philadelphia Stars.
Hell no. I'm done with Philly sports, bro.
Huh?
I'm done with Philly sports.
No, bro. You got the Eagles. And you got the Philadelphia Stars in USFL. You know LA's trying to get one of the XFL teams?
Corey Williams with those chicken strips.
Did you hear me? LA's trying to get an XFL team?
Jesus
really?
Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Same, Vince, you run all these laps. Not a scratch on your truck. Come to pit road 35 miles an hour. Tear the whole nose off of it. Not very easy for Christian Eckes to take there, but again, as I said earlier, I don't really think John Hunter Nemechek is to blame for that. That's just a tight
they
quarters on
take
pit
the shit
road.
out of that.
Eckes paid the price for it.
And he knew how important that
His
track position
downforce
was.
gone.
And he knew he took off in front of Christian.
With two really strong trucks at the front here to start this final stage. That's John Hunter Nemechek on the inside in the white. Ross Chastain outside.
Oh no.
Fanning out behind them. Rhodes and Infinger in row 2.
Man, John Hunter wanted to cut up in front of Chastain. Ross said, no way, buddy. Coming around the top.
Damn.
Damn. Somebody ate someone ate shit and I went back.
He caught John Hunter on the inside. Momentum now. He's on the inside, losing his momentum.
Nemechek holds second, taking a peek for the lead.
Woo!
Tight down to turn 1.
Oh my god.
Motherfucker.
He's squeezing. He's squeezing.
It's going to be Chastain with that run off the top.
Damn.
Nobody's any more aggressive than Ross Chastain. He's not going to give up any ground.
Chastain with a couple of wins in the Cup Series this season. Oh, big accident.
Wow.
Oh, it's a big one at Talladega.
Haley Diggins in it, of course.
What
Oh
are
my.
you doing, Haley?
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Heavy
The
damage
camera, bro. The camera.
to the 15 of Gray, and after starting the season with 3 strong results, it is
61's
What is
killed.
she
really
doing,
difficult
bro?
the last 4 races. And how about that Chase
Dude,
Purdy
if
hit?
you
Wow,
wreck,
that truck's torn up
hold
about as
this
bad as I
tray.
remember
Jesus
seeing one here
Christ,
in a
bro.
while.
Looks like he got turned around.
Am I
and he
wrong
got
or
to the
right?
outside
No, you're right.
driver's side.
Dude, she could have like
I
killed
see
a bunch of
Chase in there
trucks like
moving
that.
around, but the crews need to get that winner net down and check on him.
Is he good?
I don't know, bro. This shit's destroyed.
Truck
Yeah, he hit a hard hit, bro. Looks like he's out.
Yeah, the window
He's
net
moving
is
around.
down now for
Yeah,
Chase
he's moving his
Purdy.
head around.
Yeah.
You can see him moving around in there.
He might be damn knocked the
They've
fuck
taken the
out.
hose off his
Probably the
helmet,
wind
doing
knocked
that
out of him.
himself. That's a good sign.
Just worries you anytime you get turned around. If that's exactly what happened and he hit the wall driver's side, it just
He hit that shit hard, dude.
it's always worrisome to me.
Oh, that's why she
Haley
wanted to pit.
What is
A
that?
lot of damage to her Bobby Allison throwback.
That was so unsafe, bro.
I
I'm
think she can keep
like,
going,
that's
though.
fucking
Didn't seem like,
ridiculous. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, see.
He got the he got the fucking air knocked out of him. He must have took a lick.
Just tells you how hard that young man hit.
Apparently he hit driver's side.
Maybe knocked the breath out of him a bit, Phil.
For sure. Glad to see him out walking around though.
Tough break for
Tan Gray.
And here's some radio from the 15
Louise.
of Tanner Gray.
But
Looks like Hot Wheels might have some new models coming in.
are they really finally?
Yeah.
What?
Apparently
Like-
there's a Thunderbird funny car coming.
Oh,
Not
nice.
many laps after the
Well, not
restart, so
a not
running
a funny
together.
car, but more like a door slammer.
Yeah.
Purdy coming off a season best 13.
Yeah, he had the air knocked out of him. You can see him, bro.
Of other top 15s.
He's sucking him. He's sucking wind right now.
Bro's gasping for air.
See if we can see what
Okay.
went down here.
I'm gonna try to go to the Hot Wheels tour.
See how dark that left
So I want to
rear
get
tire is?
that car that they're
And that thing,
giving
it just
out.
goes down and
Austin Wayne Self had nowhere to go.
To I think it's like a GT1.
Oh no!
That might be R32 or some shit.
Purdy.
Oh! Fuck!
Along with nowhere to go as well in that one truck.
I have to go back and see.
Of course
Look,
it's.
but this is where I'm like, dude, like, come on, bro.
Jesse Little getting through there.
Fucking don't mess with fucking Texas, bro. Lift,
That was, oh my god, that was a hard hit.
lift,
Guys all
motherfucker.
come together in turn 4. Nothing Purdy could do once hit. Just hang on.
Well, there were some innocent bystanders collected in that one.
Certainly were.
44. Yeah, a little bit.
Unfortunate for Haley Deegan as well, who hasn't caught many breaks this
It's
season.
Timmy Hill.
Yeah, Timmy Hill
Chris
makes
Wright
through.
in the 44 did a nice job of
I
slipping
thought Timmy
through
Hill
there.
hit on there, bro.
Got any major damage?
Deegan 20th and 29th here a year ago, and it's going to hurt her chances for a good finish. She had been.
I mean, her truck right there is not that bad, bro. And then she
Some of
fucking.
the dumbest drivers in this series.
Yeah.
Don't-
Yeah. There
Yeah,
are.
yeah. Fucking someone should have told, don't mess with Texas. You're fucking 4 fucking wide, brother.
Getting his tire cut down right there, I
You see
think.
the letters on the Goodyear tire.
Some of them
right
shouldn't
now.
even be in the truck. They should be stuck in ARCA or something.
Someone shouldn't even be in the car. Someone just got money just to shit.
And then the next lap ends up spinning.
Yeah, I think that caused a slow leak.
Yep.
It's good to see Tanner
Yeah,
out.
sorry, Tan Gray.
I'm sorry, Tan Gray.
Take the mandatory ride to the care center.
Under caution, less than 50 to go at Darlington.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. That 4 wide, you could have told him to fucking live.
Tip you $3.
Yeah.
It's fucking don't mess with Texas, you know, fucking.
It was, I mean, it was a racing incident, but, like, fuck. You're right. It is gonna get, like, Wilder Stage 3.
I'm digging. I'm just gonna. I'm digging to stay out, bro. Cause it's gonna get wilder. You might get that top 20 out of it.
Pretty much, yeah. At the same time, it's like, dude, like, at this rate, it's not bad luck. You're gonna like reevaluate why you're like caught up on all these wrecks.
Okay.
It's like literally the only reason she's like caught up on all these wrecks is because she's running bad.
She
That's the
might.
reason.
She might have had a little right front damage, but when she was cutting down to go to pit road and fucking smoked her teammate and just killed the whole left side of that truck.
Well, she was trying to. I guess she was trying to like avoid him or something. But then he like killed like the driver's side. But then she started cutting like into pit road. I'm like, dude, that's so unsafe because the cars are gonna start flying by.
Eh. Well, Eric, rest in peace to Bobby Allison. Throwback.
Fucking horrible choice for a driver to pick that
Should put it
car.
on Austin Hill, right?
Austin Hill.
I mean the 16. Who's the 16?
Chase Birdie or not
Is it
Chase
Austin
Birdie? Ankrum.
Ankrum. There we go.
I should put it on Ankrum, or if they use it in Cup, or somebody at the Team Penske scheme. They should. The 12 you should be using that.
The 12, yeah. I feel like the 12 is eventually going to use it. You're going to start freaking out.
Oh, I forgot Harrison Burton's running that sick Jeff Burton throwback.
Well, they technically did run it in 2003, though.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Harrison Burton's running the X-Up throwback by 2000.
Yes, sir. The 21. That car's kind of nice.
Ageless Male Max. For all your male enhancement needs. Be the man you want to be. Well, what if I don't want to be a man?
You know.
See there, 45 to
joke.
Everybody's got a set of tires.
Hey,
laying in the
okay.
pits, so at some point they're going to come, but this is too early, right?
I think so, yes. I think, ideally, I think you want about 20, 25 laps to go. Michael, what do you think?
I want to tell you what I think is that every lap that goes
Oh, you want to know what I think?
more, and we're going to see
more cautions,
more
opportunities to come to pit road and put on those tires.
When do we get those so valuable, much wanted, needed tires?
I want them with 22 laps to go, and nobody.
You look at Diggins outside, it's not bad.
And I would crown you the winner here at Darlington, Phil, if that worked out for you.
Well, I got my uniform on, Michael.
Drivers never change. You know, I mean, this is race 650 in the Truck Series, and I bet they would say the same thing in race 1.
Probably
just as
so.
they're saying now in race 650. How about it, Josh Sims?
Yeah, we talk about Iron Men in sports. How about Chris Showalter, the truck chief for the 18 of Chandler Smith, has been a crew member for all 650 truck races. I mean, we're talking dating back to the mid-90s for him. He's been a part of 16 wins. He's been a part of championships. And I talked to him earlier, and I asked him about this, and he just says, well, it just means that I'm old. But then Chandler Smith joined in and said, you know what? This man should write a book because he has stories for days, stories he could tell on hair and off air, guys.
Yeah, I'm guessing a lot of those stories you got to wait till people die before you can tell.
I was talking to him in the garage here and talking to him about 650 in a row. He said, you know, 650 doesn't sound that bad, but when you say it's 27 years, that's a long time since 1995.
Don't you just love his commitment, though? And the fact that he's been
There you
here.
go.
There he is with a big smile.
I love it.
Congratulations, Chris. That's quite the accomplishment.
Yeah. And working with a driver now, Chandler Smith, who's 19 years old, by the way. Well, we've had a few stripes put on the walls tonight here at Darlington.
There's going to be a few more tonight, probably, and a lot more this weekend, too.
Yeah, this is just the beginning.
Xfinity race.
Feel bad for the guy who's painting them walls.
Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano, and then on Sunday, Mike Joy, of course, Clint Boyer, and some special guests.
Cast of characters there, yes.
Coming along.
That's going to be
Bobby Labonte will be here.
I didn't know there was a Hot Wheels car in Project Cars too.
This lineup?
There's a few.
Michael talked
Yeah,
earlier.
I didn't know that.
Darlington, Kansas, Texas, Charlotte, basically all the same type racetracks, same type vehicles. Then we go to Worldwide Technology Raceway, which races like a short track, even though it's a mile and a quarter. And then how about a road course and a dirt track before we go to the concrete mile and a third or mile and a quarter of Nashville? Mile and a third, excuse me.
And I had a couple of crew chiefs say to me today how they felt like these first two races of the stretch were so important to kind of set the tone for this 8-week stretch. Boy, if the last thing you wanted was to tear up a bunch of equipment tonight, because this truck's going to have to go back into the rotation maybe for one of those races at the end of the month.
And like I said in the opening, Vince, the action just gets more and more intense and ramped up as we go toward the checkered flag, and we've already seen
Timmy Hill, baby, top 20,
and we're still 43 laps from the finish. So it'd be nice if these guys would just settle in,
just play nice,
some 20-30 laps, get a set of tires and see who wins. But I can guarantee you that won't be the case.
And it's going to be right here, right outside, with Ross Chastain, the 41 on the outside, John Hunter, the 4 on the inside. These guys both desperately want this lead on this restart.
Well, and it seems like, I don't know if they've been the two best trucks, but they've certainly been two of the very best trucks, and I think those 2 or 3 behind him with Infinger and Hosevar.
I'm pretty sure the 4 to 41 are the best 2 trucks on the track.
So it'll be interesting who's going to end up making it count. Parker Kligerman, don't count him out. But remember, we still got a pit stop. You're going to come and get another set of tires.
You got Reese's Precies up here.
Don't get caught up in a mess.
The only DGR truck not destroyed.
On Matt Craftsman's radio, and he's going to be a very aggressive driver. He's got some anger issues right now. We'll see if he can work those out.
We'd like to play it for you, but
it would consist of beep.
Nemechek on the inside.
Yeah, Craftsman probably cussing on the radio.
42 to go here at Darlington.
Ooh, John Hunter, can he get clear?
See Ross hanging tough on the outside. Nemechek did a nice job of getting a good angle up off that corner using the apron. Actually has a little bit of momentum. Slides ahead of Chastain.
Nemechek to the lead. Chastain taking a look back underneath.
Damn.
Going for the crossover move. Pulls to the inside of the Ford truck.
I don't think Chastain could get him in one.
Saw Nemechek pull down in his door.
That was almost a wreck.
Damn.
Infinger right there in third. Can he take advantage of Chastain losing some momentum?
That was another one of those wow moments. It looked like Chastain was going to take out John Hunter when they went into
turn one. One of those classic Darlington races.
Hell yeah.
John Hunter right up to the wall. A little bit more grip up there right now, it looks like.
Going 88, clear about 7.
Look at this mess.
3 wide back here.
On the inside of Stuart Friesen as they race toward turn 1.
Just outside the top 10.
Kligerman, 75, won stage 1 tonight.
I haven't raced Darlington.
Getting past Ben Rhodes.
On NR
for 7
years.
Right behind them.
A lot of people don't race that shit, bro. I don't like that track.
Going very low in turn 4.
Darlington's a fucking hard track to drive.
If you make the right setup for it, I think they'll drive fine. There was one league I raced at that raced really well. BSR actually. I raced twice.
I think if you make a pretty good setup for it, like it'll be fun.
Yeah, I don't remember who made the setup for BSR Darlington, but the one year I raced, it actually ran really well, and I just flat sucked, but I was able to hang with the pack.
Put himself in a position to win.
And I don't remember what happened. I think I got damaged and wrecked out.
Doesn't look like he's going to lose a tire out of that contact, but certainly hurt the performance of that truck a bit with that left front fender bashed in.
Yeah, the nice thing about that, from the top center of the tire around to the front, that's a composite piece. No sharp edges there, so that's what makes that nice, and hopefully won't cut that tire down.
Mike, you mentioned that Heim was up front here last year and ended up getting wrecked late. That was on a restart. He and his teammate John Hunter Nemechek were side by side on that restart and ended up getting wrecked. Just another indicator that you never know what's going to happen here at Darlington, and the racing is so tight. One little slip can cause a mishap, whether you're running 10th, 20th, or 1st and 2nd, as we saw last year.
Check out that visor cam that Chandler Smith's wearing on his helmet. Show you how rough it is as he gets down into turn 3.
When you run it high on 1 and 2, and then set up your corner for 3 and 4, so you can dive bomb under them.
But how difficult it is to get hooked up here at Darlington.
Chandler Smith ran the Xfinity Series race last week at Dover during the Camping World Truck Series off week. Working our way toward money time at Darlington.
Expectations come with the territory, but raising expectations, that comes with the
I'm a ram. Yes, I am. Parker Kligerman's fucking coming. You gotta put one damn truck in a wall. I don't think you're afraid to put another one. What's with the camera angle?
I need Indeed.
Good website.
Yo, would you guys ever want to do Project Cars 2 as a like Corey Williams Invitational
Yeah,
again?
I thought we were gonna do it for the like, 5th-year anniversary or whatever.
There's some tracks on here that are kind of nice. Not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, LA
And
County.
we've never touched these.
There's it's got a lot of crazy tracks. It's got Monza ovals in there.
Yeah, like I'm doing this thing is called like Azure Circuit, and it's like the beach.
Wait, is it like Monaco?
Yeah, it's like wannabe Monaco.
Yeah,
It probably is. It probably is Monaco.
It is Monaco.
Just, they can't.
Can't put Monaco in it.
Yeah, but there's the Monaco track, and then there's the coast.
Oh yeah.
Did you just see that in the commercial? They used the Jerry Nadu 9.
Did they really?
Yeah. If you go back like 15 seconds,
I like how they
go back through all the 9 cars.
Yeah, I did see that. I like how they showed a picture of Deegan in the Truck Series commercial, and then the next clip after is her record.
It seems to settle down, and here we go.
51 on the wall.
Is out, and it's the 51 of Corey Heim. We saw some contact with him earlier and thought maybe the tire was going to go down.
Ruh-roh.
But it looks like that is an issue here, as he was just inside the top 10.
I think he got into the wall, didn't he, Mike?
Well, I think that probably is a result of the squeeze into the wall that he had
Ruh-roh.
on that move. So probably just had enough of a rub.
What's that give us? 20, 30 to go?
Him into the wall in a major way.
Damn, do you pit now?
I gotta believe people are coming to pit road now, right? I mean, you've got one set of tires. You come get them now,
and you want to have the best pit stop of your.
We go full screen with 20 to go.
And you want to make sure, as a driver, you've got to.
We don't get banned.
You've got to get all you can on pit road. There's the tire, just slow leak, finally flat. Ryan Priest slips by. He was running the top 10 despite the problem.
He was running 7th, I think, when that happened.
But this is not going to end well.
Ooh.
Stuart Friesen slips by.
Tough break for the 51 of Heim. And I would expect we're going to see everybody come down pit road and get that last set of tires available to them. And here they come. It's a parade.
This is the money stop, as they say.
Josh Sims.
And Matt Crafton in the 88 has been happy with this truck.
Yeah, Michael Waltrip's picked fucking the Benedetto to win this race, and this man's like,
They're coming in to get fresh tires.
I haven't even seen him all night besides the beginning.
Jamie?
John Hunter Nemechek said
Hit a flat tire earlier.
needs a little bit of help with turn, but overall pretty good. You see that chassis adjustment right there on 4 tires. The 41 of Ross Chastain way too loose that entire run. And the 23 Grant Enfinger fired off.
Slow fucking stop for Chastain.
Yeah, I saw a big chassis adjustment on the 41. A little slow on the 23, it looked like, on their stop.
Yeah, I don't think they had time for all that for the money stop and the run to the checker, but they did some major work on that truck.
Yeah, Enfinger ended up picking up a position.
Christian Eckes is the leader.
2 tires.
Remember, he lost his track position. He was running about 15th.
See how that wild. See how that works out.
Your mission
Well, I'll be damned.
to severe rheumatoid arthritis and
This is about to come a damn shit fest. I'm around. Yes, I am. This is about to be a shit fest, brother.
Huh?
It's about to be a damn shit fest.
Oh yeah, and that's what I'm waiting for. I want it to be a shit fest.
Eckes got 2. And fingers up right now. Just gonna lay these fishing wires. Ah, copyrighted music. Fuck. Oh, look at T. Bad news, folks. Due to federal laws that prevent tobacco branding / advertising at professional sporting events, the Skull Bandit 33 car will not make laps at Darlington Sunday. Pretty gutted. Really? That's a just
Reese's.
stupid.
What? Did you get banned?
Huh?
Did you get banned or what?
No. The Skull Bandit, they were not going to let the Skull Bandit car race. Or not race, but run around the track in Darlington. Because of tobacco. Did I get banned? No. Thought you knew something I didn't know.
Blue Amy is a bunch of liars. That's just those things.
Oh, you talking about the no smell stuff?
Yeah.
That shit stinks.
That shit still stinks,
Bill
yeah.
McAnally, the owner of that car, and that's his late model on the right. He said 32 years with Napa.
Got Napa on his late model.
On the late model on the right. This is a throwback to that car.
Hell yeah, the Ortho 21, baby.
Yeah, that's Doug George. That was early on in the truck series back in the 90s. I told Doug in the garage area that I used to sneak in when I was younger to watch him race that paint scheme.
Doug is the crew chief for Blaine Perkins. And
that was a surprise to him, too, and really meant a lot to him.
Wait, what?
Race summary.
The Clegs.
Bill Parsons said he used to sneak in to watch the truck series. Phil, shut the fuck up. You did not sneak in to watch the truck series.
Good chance of that. Good chance of that. Remember, 2 tires.
You racing the fucking 80s, bro.
Lead truck on the outside.
Yeah, and a lot of damage to the front end of that truck as well.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, Phil Parsons, oh yeah, go through, go right ahead, bro.
Got a good push down into turn 1 from Josefar behind him.
Yeah, man.
But he can't clear Eckes.
Is 2 tires really gonna work here? Oh, 23's loose.
In row 2, battling side by side. Eckes trying to hold off Infinger up front.
Joey's got a girl.
Remember, he has old left side tires, but they're at least
Joey
they're up to
Murphy.
air pressure.
But look at that run by
Looks
Infinger
like it.
off.
It's going to be hard to fight off these 4 tires, though.
Oh man, Infinger's in a
Dude,
real
how is
bind
it
down on the bottom
working,
with
bro?
that stream of trucks going high.
John Hunter's shoving the fuck out of him.
Eckes still out front. Are you surprised with all that damage he's got on the front end and just 2 tires?
One
he's
ass.
been able
What a save!
to... Wow, how about that save?
We heard it from his onboard with
Oh.
the tires squealing.
Unbelievable. Wow.
Well,
Nemechek.
Zeba.
hurry up, Chastain, hurry up, Kosovo, do something.
Headed to turn 1.
That's incredible when you can hear the tires squalling and you don't have a caution. That was an awesome save by Infinger. Now it's up to Carson Josefar to heat up Christian Eckes in that 98. We talked about
Just run the top, bro.
This is a great recovery for that team.
Watch this. Infinger in the 23. Nemechek in the 4. Kligerman the 75.
Just not enough room for it. Look at this save.
It's about 45 degrees sideways.
That could have been
And look at
bad.
him just working that wheel in there.
Look at Chastain back there.
Just as sideways behind him in the 41.
Damn.
And now the 9 of Blaine Perkins on the front stretch.
What the heck?
Holy fuck, he's
Someone
killed.
turned it, probably.
And the caution is back out.
That truck is dunzo, bro.
With
My guy.
22.
Oh, he's
That
out.
was a nice suit,
So good a minute
bro.
ago when we were throwing back to
Oh, he's gonna
Doug
throw
George.
something.
Running 8.
Beat somebody's fucking ass.
It looks like he got turned with the damage that he is.
He's pissed. You can tell.
This, maybe I should say everywhere. They're just so aggressive as the laps wind down. No give at all.
He's just so
All
slow.
take. And a lot of times you see a couple, 3 cautions in the last 10, 15 laps.
Oh,
Oh, another truck
never mind.
involved.
Maybe this is a reason.
Also, here along the front stretch, just
Right,
before the
taint.
start-finish line.
Three spots for Deegan.
Blaine Perkins, just a handful of Camping World Truck Series starts. We just talked about his throwback scheme with Doug George.
So we don't have a replay of what the fuck happened?
California. That's him in the yellow, very top of your screen to the right.
What?
Oh!
Just tried to move up the track, and it was occupied by Tate Fogelman. Wasn't clear on the outside and caused both those trucks to hit the wall.
Youch.
Sometimes you try to self-clear your truck.
Oh!
Don't know
Rookie
if that's the
mistake
case here,
right there,
but
baby.
Wasn't room.
Ooh.
Maybe got a little bit loose on the way up off.
Could have. And had to chase his truck up the hill to make contact. And we saw
The car's
hit in
shooting
the
fire.
safety barrier. Because he hit it at a pretty
Well,
acute angle.
my man was going 88 miles an hour.
Wasn't that cute?
Vanished.
Acute.
Perkins out of the truck. And
I
Tate
thought the
Fogelman
fucking tow
out
truck
as
thought he
well.
had it hooked and
Both
started
teams on the
driving.
hook.
Now we got to scoop these babies up, get them back to the garage area, and go at it again.
John Hunter said, I didn't need that caution. I had me a little bit of a gap.
Let's go back to this save that Grant Enfinger made here in the 23.
Well, we've seen this all night long, Vince, how difficult it is.
You know you're gonna give a big shout out to Parker Clearman, because Parker Clearman could have just kept his foot in it and turned the shit out
does
of
a
it.
masterful job of not just finishing off Grant Enfinger. Let's get inside this truck and ride along and watch and listen.
What's up, Alex? There's
Did you see how much he
no
had to turn the steering
fucking
wheel?
one.
Did you see how before the truck was even straightened up, he was already turning it back the other way, making sure he didn't overcorrect? Masterful job.
He had to turn it all the way to the lock, and that's when you cross your arms, and your arms cross and touch, that's lock to lock, and he had to do that to save that truck.
Wow. And I want to say again,
Was it us or was it another? Was it somebody else that I was watching Bar Rescue
He was
with?
sideways, he was right
Yes, it
there,
was Bar
but he was
Rescue.
able to stay off of Enfinger.
So
somehow.
there's a newer episode of Bar Rescue coming up.
This win.
Mm-hmm.
Carson Hocevar currently
Looks like
sits
on Sunday. On Sunday, it's gonna be
They found a dead body.
Adam Cole and Dr. Britt Baker is gonna be on an episode.
I mean, out around the floor. I can't really do that behind him.
I thought-
I'd like to play with the 98 back there. If he wasn't there, I'd be a little more cautious.
I thought you were gonna say like he found a dead body in a freezer or
I like
something.
when the driver
I
has
wish.
input on what he wants to do. You know, a lot of times the spotter will say, "What I see
funny.
is you need to go."
So you
low,
know,
high,"
you
and that
remember
was a good
Viva La
interaction
Bammer?
between spotter and the
Yeah.
driver.
You know, it showed
to find out
Bam's
exactly
Unholy
what
Union.
Carson was thinking and what he's
Right.
thinking.
You know, MTV gave
He's
them
in a position to win
the
a race again.
and a second season of Bam's Unholy Union, but the only way MTV would give him a second season is if his girl, his wife at the time got pregnant.
Really help their drivers make
His wife?
decisions along the way.
His wife at the time got
Mike
pregnant,
Steele,
Missy.
the spotter
He had to
for
get
Hocevar
pregnant for them to do
42.
another season.
20 to go. Under caution, John Hunter Nemechek and Carson Hocevar will battle for the
That's
lead on
stupid.
the restart.
Yeah, tell me that shit ain't fucking. Oh yeah, we'll give you another season of a TV show if you get your wife pregnant.
MTV, what more does MTV want? They already have pregnant teens.
That was before the pregnant teens. Actually, it might have been around the time they started the pregnant teens.
Yeah, exactly. They had a whole fetish when it came to pregnancy.
What want Bam to do? I can see him writing a script for Bam. Missy lays in bed pregnant. Bam jumps off the top of the fucking roof with a plunger and sticks it on her forehead.
Seriously.
Man damn, pimping distress. I watched Friday After Next this morning. That movie's so good. Man damn, pimping distress. Terry Crews has fucking Cat Williams in the bathroom. The Herd with Colin Cowherd and Joy Taylor. Danger Close 004. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining the boys. I appreciate you. Once we get back from commercial, we're on full screen. Full screen.
They just aired an episode of Domino Masters with fucking Hot Wheels themed.
Did they?
I have not seen it yet, but that's from what I've heard.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Did y'all see the fucking crazy lady on fucking well, you guys probably didn't see because Britain Got Talent, but yeah, they had a fucking like crazy witch lady.
I don't watch that shit.
I watched some of it. I kind of think some of the shit's kind of cool. But now they're going full Paranormal Activity type shit.
Look at that, 4 wide at Darlington, and we didn't
What
say
a bunch of fucking
or are you okay?
Parker Kligerman won stage 1, his first career stage win. Carson Hocevar got his first career stage win in stage 2.
Oh, and look at this, Christian Eckes just rolling down pit road. He and John Hunter make contact, heavy damage to Eckes' truck on pit road. Guess where he's running now? Third.
There's a big one. You see the contact. Chase Purdy, the 61, gets the worst of it, as well as the 15 of Tanner Gray. And what an amazing save by Grant Enfinger. And look, the 41 of Ross Chastain just as sideways after some contact from the 38 of Zane Smith. And here's the most recent caution there with Wayne Perkins and Tate Polk.
Did Eddie Deegan decline our interview? Because they didn't. Oh, she's still on the track.
Right now, 18 to go. We're going to get the green a couple laps. It's going to be a scramble to the checkered flag.
It has been an exciting race.
Pretty sure
the
she's on
restarts
track.
always bring chaos, but particularly on a track like Darlington, it's so narrow.
Are we going green the rest of the way?
25th.
No. I think we got one more in us.
Christian
Radio
Eckes.
from Eckes in the 98.
I told Hirschman you were way nicer to the Ford than I would have been right there. I'm not trying to get wrecked again. Right. There's a reason I spot you race.
Jesus.
I'm not trying to get wrecked.
Maybe a mature move by Eckes.
Well, he realizes that he's at a little bit of a disadvantage tire-wise, although I think this caution will help that situation a little bit because it'll give those other guys a complete cycle on all 4 of those tires, all 4 of their tires.
The trucks that were involved in that accident, the 9 and the 30, have been put on the hook and taken back to the garage area, but a lot of fluid put down along the front stretch, way down near the wall, not where you'd be racing, but still you got to clean it up. So NASCAR has, as you see, gone to work down along that inside wall. Well, if we do go green from here, who you like?
Well, we talked about, Vince, when practice ended, that John Hunter Nemechek was going to win this race.
It was a class of the field.
Yeah, he was the best. And so now he's in a position to do just that. But I'm going to tell you, Carson Hocevar is going to be so aggressive in that 42 truck. He was nearly in tears after losing Bristol. So close to the victory. Just felt like got out raced in that race by Ben Rhodes, and that's hard to take for a racer to say that. And now he's in a position again to go grab a victory. But what about this rebound here? You got to give it up for this team, making repairs, having a strategy call that's put Christian Eckes in a position to contend for.
Yeah, he's gonna feel like a fucking rock because he's gonna restart on the bottom
Short
now.
answer, Vince, is John Hunter Nemechek, but it took me a long time.
He's fucked.
I thought you were
Oh, never mind. We got choose cone. Fucking darn.
Hey, it's 10 o'clock here in the East, and if you've tuned into FS1 looking for USFL action between the Stars and the Panthers, well, stay tuned. Kickoff not scheduled until 10:20 Eastern, but we'll get you there as soon as we get finished up here at Darlington. Down to Josh Sims on the 98 of Eckes and that damaged machine.
Yeah, they're battling right now. His crew chief told him, I know you have those old left tires, but keep doing what you're doing. You're putting yourself in a good position. He told him, you have better long speed than anybody else out there, so just keep battling and see if you can bring this thing
He's
home.
on old tires.
And John Hunter Nemechek in the lead right now has now led more laps than
Okay.
anybody else tonight.
I'm not
Really
gonna-
quiet
I'm not
on
gonna
the
fight that
radio.
crew
And he
chief.
said earlier, you know, we finished second here, runner up last year. He said, we are hungry. We haven't won yet this year. And he said, we've got some unfinished business. I would say he's going to be a little bit aggressive defending this lead right now.
You know, that's a great point, Jamie. And not only was he second here in the fall, he led the most laps in the spring race. And ended up, what, 8th because
Why are we racing? Why we pacing
on the
so long?
restart. So he felt like he should have won both these races last year and didn't get either one of them. So you can be sure, as Jamie said, he's got his sights set on this one.
And he's been aggressive. He's been aggressive.
How
on
the hell we
racetrack.
pacing?
He's been aggressive on pit road, squeezing Eckes out to get that position on pit road.
Choose zone. No surprise that Nemechek went to the outside.
I wouldn't have went to the top.
Third lane. Oh, that's a penalty for Majeski as he ran right over the top of it. That thing snuck right
Just
up on
gets
him.
penalty. He ran over the.
We've talked about earlier in
What
the
a
day. We
idiot.
talked
Ran over
about
the
some of
cone.
the drivers that
What a
need to
idiot.
have good races today for one reason or another, and how challenging it is. Coming
Yo,
to
did it do
Darlington,
FP1
needing a
today?
good one. You know, Infinger was
Yeah,
outside
probably.
the cut line. Crafton had. He's on
I
the
saw
bubble and
someone
hadn't had a top
post,
5.
Yeah, of course it is,
Haley
yeah.
Deegan situation.
He's
3
there.
of those 4 are in the
He
top
was-
10
he was in Miami.
as we get ready for this restart.
The
Haley
hell is he
Deegan
not
being
gonna
the
drive
one
the car?
exception.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about
He's
Grant
a
very
Infinger
important
back on
car.
speed, but Tyler Ankram's just been steady and consistent.
Well,
He's
Cup
charged
practices
his way
it to the borrow.
inside the top 10 here late in the
Imagine
game.
he
So
gets
great
down
job
with
by
the
that
race
young
and he
man as
flies
well.
over there.
Deegan back in 20.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Again, really no fault of her own. Caught up
66.
as an innocent bystander. Here's Majeski.
Aren't they
You
racing
see,
at the same
he can't
time?
run over
Yeah.
the box.
Right through the middle of
Yeah.
it, too. What are we going to do
It's
with
really
him,
dumb,
Bill?
but,
We're going to put him
you
at
know.
the back right now.
Yes, you are. That's the penalty.
He ain't driving to
No,
the
we gotta
back.
choose what to
Getting ready
watch.
to come green, and when we take the green, there will be 14 laps to
Who is
go.
this?
John Hunter Nemechek on the outside.
Whose box
Chris
we looking at?
Hocevar on the inside.
Oh, that's Hocevar's box.
What is it?
Is this the dash to the finish at Darlington?
I don't think so. I feel like it's gonna be one more
Or will
caution,
there be
bro.
another caution and bring another restart? Nemechek to the point.
God damn, Crafton looked like a
Now
missile,
that he's
bro.
out front, can he set sail? Battle for second between Eckes and Hocevar.
Boy, the outside really had an advantage on that restart.
Man, and Carson Hocevar did such a good job down on the bottom of that 98 truck.
Yo, slide up, brother.
Sideways, and now he's in second spot. Can he go run down John Hunter Nemechek?
Who's Parker?
Behind Chastain.
Chastain with a nice pass, or got beside Eckes and takes that spot away.
Boy, with Eckes and Hocevar side by side, that really allowed John Hunter to get out and gap those other trucks, namely Hocevar, who's now running second, and Eckes is slipping back. But
He's dropping like a rock.
John Hunter,
Yeah, I'm tired of that, bro.
over 4/10 earlier today.
There's a 66, Benson Majeski. We saw him obviously run over the choose box.
And he was not penalized because he's running inside the top 10.
Yeah, that's confusing to say.
That's gonna be controversial.
Definitely.
Not right
missed,
now,
that
but
is
it will
for
be
sure
in
a
the
penalty.
future.
I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
could have called that one.
Yes, he
There
is
he goes
penalized and
after his
have
teammate,
it.
And Crafton needs to get by the 98 on those older left side
Unless he
tires,
gets EOL'd.
away from the 66.
That'd be messed up,
All
right?
three Thor Sport trucks right there, the 98, the 88.
88's
and
gonna
the
wreck
66.
98.
Crafton looking at Eckes for 6th.
Crafton will have to be careful if he gets his momentum slowed. He'll lose that spot to Majeski.
Watch for a big dive to the bottom here for the 88. There it goes.
Thank you, Coach Swift and Falls, for joining the boys.
Gotta be careful though. not
Yeah,
to slide
66
up
got a
too much.
penalty, but he's still digging around here. Oh,
Back inside barely.
hold on, Monty.
Camping World 10 to go.
I
10
thought they were
laps
getting
remaining
wrecked.
at Darlington.
The 66 is
Three
digging,
Thor
bro.
Sport trucks fighting for position back at 6th, 7th, and 8th.
There's Zane Smith creeping into this battle.
Ryan Preece as well. Such great racing here in the Truck Series.
Ryan Preece makes the move under the 16 of Ankrum.
Wow, what a great run from that 17, huh?
He gets a couple of them in one corner.
Ankrum's going to try.
That's a big dick move by damn Priest.
Eckes.
Smith, 8th.
Oh my God.
Their top piece here tonight, and didn't really expect, I don't think, that they were going to be as good tonight, maybe as they've been at some other races. But
Savar's closing.
In this race?
Salvageable night to say the least for Zane Smith inside the top 10.
The 16 and 61. Smoking.
Pretty pleased with their
result.
There's a buddy Todd Bodine right in the middle of a mix here. Matt DiBenedetto.
Todd Bodine.
Just got around Todd.
Matt's done a nice job rebounding.
He was 2 laps down at one time, Michael.
Took a wave around, made his way back into contention.
Look, DiBenedetto.
Yeah, he's.
Sterling Marlin.
Sterling's coming back to the field, boys. Sterling coming up to the field.
Hillary Deegan's off.
Yeah, she's.
Chandler Smith going to challenge down on the inside. There's Bodine right behind him in the 62, the blue and yellow. Camping World machine.
He doesn't want to throw a piece of debris and cost Hoslar shot a win.
Right there, right outside the top 15, doing a great job in that 62 Camping World truck.
But racing with one of our winners from this year, Chandler Smith.
There's
I mean, Todd's right there with his team car, his teammate.
And grabs another spot.
Oh, I seen that yellow light. I thought a caution was out.
I'd guess with the Coors Light smiling with the job that 25 is doing right now.
Why would Coors Light be smiling, Michael?
Friesen 14th. A little bit surprised. I thought maybe we'd see a better, stronger run from the 52 tonight.
He had a 3rd place run here last year.
Yeah, he and Bodine running together as teammates, and currently 14th and 15th.
There it goes.
There's our yellow.
With a problem, and that likely going to bring out the caution.
Oh, this is about to get crazy.
6 to go.
Yeah. Yeah, it took long enough,
Boy,
right?
that's not what John Hunter Nemechek wanted to see.
Oh, boys.
Over a second.
Now, if you're on the bottom of one, you just keep your damn foot in it, slide it my way of the wall, don't you?
Savars pit box.
All right, chat, get up on your feet.
As a parent, you've been in that position a time or two. And
NASCAR overtime.
When Stefan is running in the Xfinity Series race.
Yeah, just want
bring in those hands.
Just want them to do their best. That's
and
all.
he did a great job in qualifying earlier today, and it's so cool to see Stefan out there in the Xfinity Series. In the
Yeah, bro, Stephen Parsons fucking went kind of crazy qualified. They qualified top 20.
We were able to win Talladega with that paint scheme.
Phil has the honor of his son throwing back to
I like how it's the orange is reflected.
By wearing his own t-shirt.
You know, Jeremy Clements has been running chrome numbers in Xfinity.
There's a lot of throwing.
Interesting.
Stay tuned, folks. If you're looking for the Philadelphia
No one gives a shit about the USFL. Shut the fuck up.
Where are they playing that game? They're starting super late.
They're playing fucking, I think, Michigan.
Not scheduled.
Is it live?
10:20
Yeah, it's live.
But if you want to jump over to
Why so
FS2, you
late?
can see the pregame as they get closer to kick, and of course we'll get you there as soon as we're finished here tonight at Darlington. And
good crowd of folks rolling into Darlington, getting ready for this throwback weekend, enjoying the truckers tonight, Xfinity tomorrow.
Whoa.
Our broadcast booth is just above the grandstands, and a lot of people down there having a big time, cheering for their favorite driver and just enjoying NASCAR on a Friday night.
Love this racetrack and the history and the tradition. And when you come to Darlington, you're going to get a little bit of this.
It do be Nastro. It do be.
That's Matt DiBenedetto.
Oh.
Cut a tire down.
Blew a tire before they got to the turn.
Yeah, was it the left rear, Michael?
It looked like.
Yeah.
That usually comes from
You
contact.
know, are we smart? Are we like smarter than the guys in the booth right now?
Huh?
We saw that tire like smoking like 3 laps ago.
Yeah, we saw it.
It's just
Watch this tire
Yeah,
blow out.
we dead assets almost smoking
There
back
may have been
there.
a little contact after Ben wiggled, but there was no contact from Matt DiBenedetto prior to that left rear tire.
Yeah,
down.
we know. Come on.
See, the letter's still on the tire.
You gotta tell us twice.
And the Benedetto did not hit him. Well, yeah, we fucking saw. We saw it.
Because that's a guy that we've got penciled in for one of the championship favorites, and tonight just hasn't been what we expected. Issues throughout. Chandler Smith, do we want some tires?
Yeah, he'd want some.
Of course. Why the hell would you not
For
take
sure. Here
tires?
comes another one.
It was a little late, but
They were scuffed.
Yep. Yes, I don't think they had any new
I
tires.
feel like if you're in, might as
But
well.
they're cold and probably less laps on them than what the tires they're taking off.
See, you know what I would have done?
On early
So taking
stage
two.
2 on that pit stop.
Yes, that was it.
fun fact: the Cup Series race on every day of the week except Thursday.
10 laps into the race,
Yeah.
so that might
Really?
have been the initial lap.
Set of tires for the
Yep.
qualifying.
I'm having an aneurysm, bro. You're good. You're good.
Unfortunately,
That's actually a cool fucking stat. Every day except Friday.
There's 24 trucks on the lead lap, and he's only going to have a couple of laps. So I don't know
That's actually cool.
how that
It's interesting.
move will, that
Friday night
pay
Cup
off.
race, All-Star race.
Got some radio from Hocevar, who will restart up front with Nemechek.
And trying to set him up where you can drive underneath him in 3. Try to slide him that way. That's kind of my plan. I need to set him up for 3 or 4. I can't beat him 1 and 2.
Well, that's
Oh, yeah.
proven. The bottom is really at a disadvantage
Yeah.
off turn 2. Lose a lot of momentum. I'd like to
This
see him
went LA
try to squeeze
.com.
up behind John Hunter through 1 and 2.
Command in
and
the
make
chat.
a dive bomb like they're talking about down in 3.
I ain't
We'll see if
made
that
that
works
command.
out.
Well, how about restarting on the outside behind him?
Hi, boys.
An option as well. Maybe that's what they're talking about. That would pull Ross Chastain
That-
on the front row. I don't think I want that.
I wouldn't
Dap,
want to
thanks for the
do
follow.
that.
Thanks for joining the boys. I appreciate you.
Want someone as aggressive as Ross starting on the front row.
Still got another lap to go before
There.
we even get the 1 to go. So still some sorting and strategery that could be played from some of these teams on where they go to restart.
So if you're Hocevar, are you going to restart on the front row then? That's what I'm hearing you say?
Yeah,
I
because
think probably so.
I don't want to invite Ross Chastain all the way up into this party if I can avoid it.
And the thing is, if Kosovar could get the slightest advantage and the caution were to come out,
John Hunter's gonna take the top.
reason, then he may
Bill, the 42 and 41's gonna take the
next
bottom.
restart.
And even with Chastain
Corey
starting in row
Chungus
2, I
Williams.
wouldn't count him out to somehow find a way to win this thing.
The
Look at
Chungus?
these done in the Cup Series.
He just gets everybody out of the way when it's time to win, doesn't he? That was
Corey Big Chungus Williams.
an
Hell yeah.
awesome last lap down
Big
in Austin,
Chungus.
Texas, and a great victory for Ross Chastain.
How about Talladega? He never did a thing. All he did was hold the steering wheel straight, and everybody got out of his
he
way.
didn't do a
Well, they
thing.
saw what happened at Coda, right? So they just got out of his way.
You better move over. This has been a storybook season for Trackhouse Racing, hasn't it?
Parker Kligerman in fourth, boys.
One of the choose this time by.
I'm all for
Not
Parker
supposed to
Kligerman. Yeah.
Run over the choose box.
I bet Majeski doesn't do it again.
He got away with one.
I guess that's right.
Les NASCAR didn't notice Majeski running over that shit.
Box. He's going to get
Apparently
right
they
behind that pace
didn't.
car.
Oh
Way
my
up on the high
god.
side. What's Hocevar do?
The dumbest shit I've ever heard.
He did. That gives John Hunter.
Ooh, Kligerman stays to the outside, gives up.
And he
a
does it
And
again.
then brings Grant Infinger to his inside.
See, Kligerman's smart.
So Chastain going to.
He knows that top's the best line in the morning too.
So we'll see if that top row.
What the
ends up
fuck?
Yeah, what are they doing?
What the fuck is wrong with the 18? That's the second time he's been pit
To the
road.
leader, Nemechek. How about the insight to that 42, Jamie?
It's maybe a little teammate help going on here. Carson Hocevar said, okay, I'll go to the inside. And they said, if you cannot clear the 4, Ross Chastain will let you back up in front of
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna watch that and note it. If
Well said.
if Ross Chastain lets
Yeah,
anyone do
right.
anything ever, I would be
That's some
surprised if that's the case.
fuckery.
But maybe they think that that's the best way for them to get the win is for Hocevar to be in that position to
What's
chase.
up, boys? One to green, NASCAR overtime presented by
There on the graphic, this
fucking
is officially
Camping World, I
NASCAR
guess.
Overtime. So they'll take the green, and if they come around and get the white, the next flag, whether it's the caution flag.
You know, if it was another D's truck, I'd say, yeah,
The leaders don't take
he'd
the
let you
flag
slide up.
before the
Chastain, there's no way. There's no way Kligerman's going to let off enough to let Chastain do this.
NASCAR overtime. That just sounds exciting.
It is exciting, and it's especially exciting when it's at Darlington.
Watch how aggressive this second row is.
Green flag. Damn point.
Oh, and John
Bruh.
Oh!
What the
He
fuck?
broke a transmission.
With a big problem. Meanwhile, Hocevar
It's gonna be a caution then. Huh?
I don't know. Nothing yet.
is there. The top
That
three.
killed fucking Clearman though. Jeez.
Yeah.
Hocevar try to slide him. Dive to the bottom. He's not going to do it this corner.
And not quite close enough. Nemechek right up along the wall.
Pulling away, dude.
Great corner
Nemechek's
by
pulling
Todd
away.
Carter,
White
White.
flag. One to go.
Oh my god, Todd Bodine might get a top 10.
Page 11.
Can Hocevar make a run?
No, that's it, man. So behind,
We heard
dude.
Hocevar say he'd have to do it
He
down
got
in 3
fucked
and 4,
on that
but he's
one.
not close enough at this point.
Lost too much ground there in 1 and 2, Vince.
Nemechek thought he should have won both
End
races
it.
here last year. He didn't win either one of them, but he is going to get it done.
John Hunter Nemechek.
Nemechek wins at Darlington.
Jeski 4th,
Well,
Clearman
do you sound
6th.
like a little kid on the radio?
Todd Bodine got a top 10!
He did. Maybe he did.
No way!
Career win.
Yo, old ass Todd Bodine got a top 10!
Hocevar is the runner-up.
That was crazy.
Do a burnout, Todd.
See if we can figure out what happens to Ross Chastain on the outside here.
John Hunter Nemechek.
Dude, it killed it.
He was
Jeez.
spinning the tires, then did he try to grab a gear and miss it?
That killed Blake Clearman really bad.
Transmission going from second to third gear.
So proud of Todd. Hell yeah, bro. Todd Bodine's a fucking legend, bro. You're go.
That this afternoon, excuse me, this was your favorite. This was the guy you'd have to beat, and nobody was able to do so.
The last 4 races for Nemechek.
But we're not gonna get a fucking interview from Todd. No. Ooh, 41. Yeah, big ooh.
Even though he hadn't won, we weren't worried about him being a championship contender. He's been in our top 4 all year long, and this is exactly why.
First win of the season for John Hunter Nemechek.
You have USFL starting on
So
FS2.
good last year. Won 5 times, but maybe peaked early in the season, weren't their best down the stretch, and did not win the championship. And
Way to
it
go,
was a
Mr.
huge
Bodine. Hell
disappointment
yeah.
to this team.
He beat his team boss. He beat Stewart.
This year, off to a little bit slower start, but they are
He beat
hitting
Stewie.
their stride for sure right now as Nemechek gets his first win of the season, and it's disappointment again for Carson Hocevar. Second win at Darlington for Nemechek.
Damn.
Check that. Jamie with the winner.
That kid's gutted.
Well, John Hunter Nemechek, he led over 100 laps
Poor
between the 2
Hocevar.
races here last year, came up 1 spot short in the fall, and today said, I've got unfinished business here at Darlington. Well, John Hunter, tonight was the night you got your victory here at Darlington.
John Hunter
What was the
Nemechek.
difference maker this time around?
Yeah, bro.
Sheldon Creed, he won both of them last year. No, just huge shout out to all of the guys that work on this number 4, KBM, Toyota Tundra, TRD Pro, just Mobile One.
NASCAR fan 972. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining the boys. I appreciate you.
Everyone that puts their heart and
Jesus!
into what's going on is huge. So just thank you to everyone. Thank you to the fans.
Did someone throw a beer can? No fucking shot.
Gave it away early, honestly, and we were able to rebound and
Why would you throw a beer can, bro? It's John Hunter Nemechek, bro. It's not Kyle Busch.
Hopefully Taylor gets her up
Shit.
and brings her to victory lane so we can celebrate.
That almost fucking hit him. Yo, is Jamie wearing an old Matt Kenseth shirt? Yeah. Matt Kenseth Rookie of the Year shirt.
A little bit coming after the start of the year, so I'm just thankful for the
I would
opportunity
rewind
to
and watch
have
that
Toyota
fucking
TRD
beer
for
can
putting
fucking
me in this,
smack the
and,
shit out of
let's
his
go
room.
celebrate.
All right, it's a heck of a burnout. John Hunter Nemechek wins at Darlington.
Impressive indeed. Thank you, Jamie. How about Hocevar
Might
second,
clip that fucking
Infinger
beer
third,
can.
Majeski fourth, Crafton
Holy
rounding out
shit.
the top 5, and a tip of the cap to our colleague Todd Bodine, finished 10th
Top
tonight.
10 for Todd. Great run.
For Jamie Little and Josh Sims, Michael Waltrip.
Yeah, I don't care about USFL.
Welch.
everyone. Thank you to the fans. Heck yeah.
Yeah, you know what I
Awesome
realized?
crowd. I thought we gave it away early,
Corey?
honestly, and we were able to rebound and
Well, I'm
battle
ready to
back,
play
so,
F1. Are you
it's
ready?
cool.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna watch this
Aspen, I
beer
think, is
can
sleeping,
fucking
so hopefully Taylor
smack.
gets her up and brings her to victory lane so we can celebrate. But learned a lot tonight. Finally was able to bring home the first win of the year. It's been a little bit coming after the start of the year, so I'm just thankful for the opportunity, Kyle, Toyota TRD, for putting me in this, and let's go celebrate.
Oh. Where's the
Services, Romco Equipment, Barry Sports.
fucking beer
Everyone
can?
that puts their heart and soul
Damn.
into all the guys that work on this number 4 KBM Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. Just Mobile One, Pi Barker, Fire Alarm Services, Romco Equipment, Barry's Bullets. Everyone that puts their heart and soul
Yo, what the fuck? They really threw a beer can?
Somebody threw a whole ass beer can, bro, and that shit smacked the shit out of his fucking.
Both of them even jumped.
Get the shit out of him. It almost hit his helmet. If it hit his helmet, would be cool.
Barry's Bullets. Everyone that puts their heart and soul into what's going on is
It completely took him out of his interview, though. He's like, I don't know what's going on. Feel bad for him. Yeah, that was fucking ridiculous. All right, boys. John Hunter Nemechek, 2022 Dead on Tools 200 winner. We will see y'all boys tomorrow. I'll probably start streaming at 1 o'clock for the Xfinity race. 1 o'clock Eastern, live, twitch.tv/RealityCedo. I'll see y'all boys tomorrow. I'm not going to raid nobody because, yeah. So I'm just going to read the follows that I got. NASCAR Fan, Dap Gone, Cold Sweat, Danger Close, Juan the Blue Deuce, Loghead, MJ Rock and Roll, Hector Daniel, Stetson 25. Thanks for the follows tonight, boys. I appreciate y'all on wood. And we'll see y'all tomorrow for NASFinity throwback, 1 o'clock. If I wake up